be recording for YouTube. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone out there who watches GreedFall for some reason. Welcome, it's me. Good old mustached token, along with full beard. It was a hard day at work today, and it's even harder as I desperately try and remove the cap of this here vodka. Ooh. Had to double check that. Yep, it's vodka. Okay, now that we've squared that away, let's play some GreedFall. As the title says, we are currently ride or die for Constantine. Love that guy. Easily best character in the game. Very funny, very charming, an interesting sort of fellow. Seems to be willing to listen to reason regarding the whole, we're killing the world thing. Ugh. Arg with the 10 bits. Thank you, Arg. Hello to you, too. You come to me, dime in... What the fuck? You come to me with your bits in hand. By all means. Hello, sir. See, I know, ideally, what happens here is we find a way to keep the cousin alive. And, I guess if we can keep the natives alive, that's good, too. Ultimately, though, it's going to come down to keeping the cousin alive. I will burn this island and the world to the ground to keep my cousin alive. Might be a bad idea, since I think he's leeching off the life force of a tree on this island, but neither here nor there. It's really more of a future problem. Can I crouch under this? Doesn't look like it. Feel like that's... Okay, well... Sure, game. My cat's committing crimes in another room. Poor Kite is off at work and has... Since I'm here streaming, no one's there to make sure the cat doesn't commit any crimes. Bit of a shame that, but, it's a risk you take, having a cat. Whee! Make camp. Definitely gonna get all these. Defeat the corrupted Nadaig Miniminian. What? Is that who's gonna be up at the top of this here lip? Boyich! Yeah. That's concerning. I am concerned about this. Because we fought this kind of thing before, but this one is billowing black smoke from every orifice, which, generally is a bad sign. If you're a fireplace, that's, okay, alright. Anything else? Alright, well, probably evil. It's a crime not to inform the authorities whenever illegal things go on. I don't think it is. It's not a crime to be a witness to a crime and not call the cops. It might be a shitty person, but it's not illegal. They can't arrest you for not telling the cops. As long as you don't help the criminal. If you're like, hey buddy, I saw you just mug that guy, want a ride? That's a crime. Ow. Oh god, okay. So this guy's tough. Fortunately, I have a gun. And guns beat magic. At least in terms of... You have a friend who smokes. Okay. What of it? If it's underage, then... probably not good for him, but... Okay, I'm trying to heal there, champ. You could, bother Petrus for a while. Appreciate it, thanks. Okay, well, yeah. You just turn on a dime and come after me. Really, it's quite annoying. Like that. Case in point. I mean, really. Who is giving you... He doesn't get stunned either. That's quite the pickle I find myself in. I'll read chat in a second. I'm kind of in the middle of something, in case you couldn't tell. Vasco's down like a while... Oh, shit! Ah, he's coming! I was gonna say Vasco went down a while ago. Petrus is doing alright. All things considered. I'm out of gun. He's got tornadoes now. That's new. Gonna heal. Gotta heal. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Well, that didn't hit me, but okay. Sure. Whatever gets you to sleep at night, game. We all need the small victories. Okay, now listen. Once again, trying to heal. Cool it with this guy. Jesus. The aggro on this motherfucker. Okay. This is a fight. I have yet to be challenged in this game, and this is proving to be an issue. Just avoid me, please. It was easier when I had gun. Fuck off with that move. That move sucks, a big old pile of dicks. He doesn't get stunned. God almighty. Yeah. Fuck right off. He does so much damage. And his hitbox is so big. Jesus. Pray to that guy, Petrus. He's the only one who can help us now. Alright, well, heal, please. Nope. Okay, alright, we're fine. We're less than fine. You know what, just focus me. Petrus, keep, oh god, dealing magic damage to him. Okay, well, oh god almighty, that was like half my health in one hit. What are you made of? Ow. Where's your health bar? Where'd that go? Okay, it came back. Cool. I got knocked down from that. I'm gonna die here. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't have enough fucking healing potions. Well, was nice knowing you, chat. Hey, good news. I'll get to read your messages in a hot second here. Ugh. It is just pure hit and run. Up there it is. Oh, nope, I'm alive. It's pure hit and run cheese over here. Hope you guys have crackers because all I'm doing... There it is. Okay, well... Okay! And comes things like drug abuse and underage smoking. No, you can't get arrested for not telling somebody a crime has been committed. That's not how it works. I'm gonna need more of this. Man brought magic to a gunfight. Well, he won. It's a her, actually. Well, in that case, it's a crime, and she should be shot in a trench. Plot of the episode of Seinfeld, it's the finale. Have to report a crime if witnessed. That was a... Yeah, there you go. Yeah. They're, like, on the street, and they happen to, like, film a carjacking or something, and because the guy has a gun, they don't want to get involved. But... It's like the good person act or something like that. So they do nothing. And then it comes up in court that they were bystanders who not only did nothing, but didn't report it to the cops. And they're all found guilty. After a trial occurs where it's determined they're bad people. It's a somewhat controversial finale in that, on the one hand, they all get arrested is a bit of an anticlimax, but I mean, really, what were they going to do otherwise? And I thought it wasn't the worst idea. It was executed poorly, but it wasn't a terrible idea. The show was always about them doing nothing. They got arrested and thrown in jail for doing nothing. There's some humor there. Right, let's go to town and get, like, some healing items and bullets. In that order. Also, we can, like, put better armor and weapons on everybody, because holy shit, that boss just kicked my ass. Kicked all of our asses, I point out. We're all guilty. We all got killed. Alright, so that's better for you. Endurance 1 and 1. You look better in that. So that's what you're gonna get. You, sir! That's an improvement. Alright, that's what you get. Okay. In terms of... Whoops. You got the legendary sword. It's kind of hard to beat that. There's a better sword, actually. You'll be going to be using that. Right, that's better damage. Give you a better helmet. I mean, you look terrible like that, so I'm just going to give you the felt tricorner. So at least, yeah, keep the nautical look. Policeman came to school and told us that not telling is illegal. That's... maybe it's different in the UK. Over here, it's absolutely not a crime. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you see a man commit a murder and he runs off, alright, yeah, you might get in trouble for not reporting the murder. You really should report a crime. But it's nothing more over here than, like, a stern talking to. Because you can pretty easily make the argument, I thought my life was in danger. I kept quiet for my own safety. And that's a valid excuse over here. Not sure about the UK. Arsenal update. God Hand Charge Thermopylae. Ooh, yeah, I know where you are. Good luck with that. Best of my knowledge, there's no such law, at least to my knowledge. Yeah, again, in the UK, maybe it's different. But over here, there is no such law. Again, you're going to be kind of considered an asshole if you don't report a crime like that, but, you know. I got neighbors that smoke pot. I can tell you right now. The smell alone gives it away. Is it medicinal? I'm not going to call the cops about it. They can't arrest me for not doing that. Not getting involved in minding your business is not a crime. That's better for you, although that one does look better. You got the brain bucket going on. That one kind of works, I guess. Alright, and can you improve your ring? Yes! Alright. Now then, I'll take some ammo and healing. Arsene has ability that you can use moves that can only be beat when you're surrounded. Ooh. I got the use Heat Riser on all party members. If I got Baton Pass, that's fucking great. One of my favorite things to do in Persona 5 is on the... I can't remember her name. Futaba's mother's boss fight. You had 2 bullets? You fucking suck. On Futaba's mother's boss fight, whatever her name is, she has a status that she can apply to your party where they'll take extra physical damage, and then she, like, goes up in the air to charge up a supernova attack. What you're supposed to do is, like, set up defense after that to mitigate whatever damage you're about to take. What you can do, though, is slap on this cool little item that reflects all physical damage back at the enemy. She crashes onto people she's specifically weakened to physical attack. It gets reflected back to her. You beat that boss like that. Her health fucking ruined when that happens. Get major healing potion. Did he have major healing? I was going to town to get more. I just saw healing potions. Oh, yeah. Major fury magic. No, he doesn't have it. Greater antidote, balance, power. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. He's got major. Tetrakarn. Yeah, sure, that. But yeah, no, like, Morgana and Ryuji, the first time I played it, had a weakness to physical thanks to her status effect. And then she flew up in the air to fucking drop on us like an atomic bomb. And I decided, instead of having them defend or cure themselves, what if I apply this? And she just destroyed herself. It was hilarious. That boss fight was so fast for me. One of the easiest fights. And hell, you could do it in Arsene only, because you're popping an item for it. At least that's what I did. So you don't need to swap personas for that.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to
It's such a pleasure to see you again. This guy looks like he wants to have my facial hair, but he can't commit to being fully evil. Alright, give me the ammo, thank you. Give me the health potion. 15, hell yeah. Love to see that. And give me... Yep, I'll take that. Alright, that should be... I got a bottle on my TV stand. It's covering my corner. Let me move that, actually. There we go. In Persona game spin-off of some other game? Not quite. Shin Megami Tensei is kind of like the umbrella name for games made by the same guy. One of them is straight up called the Shin Megami Tensei games. Persona is kind of an offshoot of Shin Megami Tensei, but it's not the same universe, I don't think. I think it's just made by the same guy, but isn't named as such. Also, the fourth palace, that's the fourth palace and you just beat the sixth. Well, hey, next time you're just playing the game, you've got a hot tip regarding that boss fight. Sixth palace is the spaceship, right? Or is that the boat? I can't remember. Been a while since I've played, it's been a hot minute since Persona 5. Also in Shin Megami Tensei is, Devil Summoner. That's another one. I'm gonna save right here, just so if I die, I get reloaded back to this bit. Alright, and now armed with better equipment, we're gonna try this again. More bullets, more healing. More defense and offense on my party companions. Let's go, you shadowy son of a bitch. Haha! Did I shoot myself with that? What? Oh, I meant to do that as well. I don't suppose I can... That doesn't... Okay, yep, that doesn't pause. I wanted to see if I could swap my secondary weapon for getting rid of his shields. Turns out it can't. He really draws aggro to Vasco for one reason. Which, I mean, as somebody who isn't Vasco, I guess I don't mind that terribly. But, ow! But still. Means Vasco dies quicker. Alright, he's got no armor. Let him have it, boys. I guess I could have looked at a better gun, too. Okay, Vasco's dead again. I mean, we're in a bit of a better spot, at least. He's closer to half. Ow. Aggroing Petrus for whatever reason. Hey, I'll take it. Petrus still has armor, Jesus. I think he's running out, though. Well, sure sounds like it's falling apart. Alright, this is going better. Despite, you know, Vasco over there bleeding out, brains splattered onto the hard rocks that, you know, will probably summon something bigger because now there's blood at a ritual site. This is going... Oh, God almighty! Jesus Christ! Okay, we're fine, we're fine. It was going better, and then I got hit for 8 million damage. Fucking stay away from me. Stay the hell away. Ow. Yeah. God almighty. Maybe I need like a shorter sword that's quicker. Because I take a hot second to swing my blade when it's not in Fury mode. He fucking swings like he's got a place to be when he's in Fury mode. How's he looking? Well, I wish he was lower. Petrus is doing alright, I guess. Petrus, if you could do some magic along with whatever it is you're running up to do to him. I assume magic is rain. Oh, God. maybe I should switch to gun. I assume magic is, aha, ranged to a degree. Gun also, whoa! Gun also seems to stun him to a bit. Also, fuck off with your rocks, man. It's not cool. Only losers summon rocks into the ground to fucking penetrate my skull. Oh god, my soft human skull. You got him, Petrus. Keep him distracted, buddy. You're doing a great job. Oh god. Okay, no, he's not fucking with me. You are... Nope, you're doing fine, Petrus. Keep him busy. Oh god. Wow! Yeah, you were doing great there. Should do more of that, though. Like in the future. And by future, I meant present. Okay, well... I think I can do this. Alright. Going in for the... Oh, God. Going in for the Fury Strike. Hiya! There we go. Alright. Bravo me. Level 28. Thanks. I can get a better sword now. Huh. Achievement for that? No? Really? Come on, man. Zero heal. You aren't kidding. Oh, boy. Woo! Most good guns in the game require better accuracy than what you have. Well, poop. Magic is generally ranged, just not to a degree. Of course it isn't. Whatever. Got the memory crystal. Got this hot new blade. Forgotten Grand Saber of Al-Sad. Yeah, alright. That's a rad name. I'll give you that. Okay. Sorry, wrong button. Alright, let's level up. I can get... Well, I can't. Instantly heals the caster. Magic healing. I don't have Hey, Pendragon. I don't have magic, and I'm not inclined to get some right now. What are you doing, girl? You don't get... Your feeder's been weird, I admit. You don't get fed until 3 now, instead of, like, what with daylight savings and everything. It's weird. Pen. There we go. Yeah, let me scritch you. Tell you what. Put you up there. There you go. Put you on my little side table there. You can... There you go. Have a seat. Stay a while, Pen. I need 2 for that, the roll, which could be good. Does not work with Divine Magic Ring. Using dot... Ooh, that could be very good, actually. I think I'll save a point for that. That might have been super helpful. Say accuracy for better guns, huh? Well, that's a shame. Anyway, agility, level 5. There we go. In search of perfection. I totally knew that was an achievement. It's a safe bet, honestly. Anyway. Let's see. Swords. Yeah, I've gotten you and you. This one's better. Jesus. It's just a freaking giant knife. Holy crap. Yeah, no, I'll be using that one. Thank you. Whoops. Any better armor as a result? Probably not. Agility's not really, it's not armor. Yeah, alright, well, we killed him. Time to go. Oh, hey. Agility 5. I don't suppose one of you boys can use this. Might as well take a look. Nope, you do not have agility 5. You'd think the tiny knife would be more forgiving with the agility requirement. It is a one-handed blade, though, so it is faster. You do have better gloves and boots you can equip. They're less important, but you make a point. Yeah, worn steel. These are the best boots I have. The old studded leather boots. You'd think I'd have better, but you'd be wrong. All right. Whew, that was a fight, that was. Where am I going? Oh, back that way. Okay, well. Could just go camp, really, but... That was a nasty little fight, that was. Where are we going? Thought I heard a whistle all of a sudden. Going to San Mathis. Inform the governor of San Mathis. That what? That we... Oh, right, we're defending them. And not so much the coin guard that betrayed us. Necklace as well. Don't I have a legendary necklace on? I thought I did. Oh, I don't. Someone does. I'd rather have the healing per second. Like, that is better, but I don't use magic, so... I'm gonna have to pass on that one. And yeah, the mace could probably be improved, but it does the job, and all I really needed to do is get rid of armor, so... It's good enough. Alrighty. Ah, San Mathis. It'd be a nice city if they cleaned up the fucking giant corpse of a monster they burned at the stake, you know? I don't think that's too much to ask. I'd like to take a stroll around the plaza, maybe with my best girl, and not be forced to remind myself of the Monument to Humanity's sins every time. Really? Am I crazy? Who can say? And you might be asking yourself, well, why don't you just avoid the plaza that contains a Monument to Humanity's sins? They've got the best popcorn here, alright? It's right at that stall over there. And it happens to be right in front of the giant strewn-up corpse. If I were the city planner, I wouldn't have even given them a place to strewn-up corpses, alright? Strew-up corpses? I wouldn't have given them an execution pit. That was just not on my to-do list of city approval. You know, I wouldn't zone for that. But no one consulted me, and now I have to be forced with it. Explore the abandoned ocean. I forgot about ocean wagons, jeez.
Your Eminence,
Pen.
I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I did your shit. What do you mean?
You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
You bet your sweet
There were
bippy they
some
did.
losses, but the
Oh, well.
outpost is still standing.
Okay.
And it's thanks to them
I mean,
that
most
was
of them
able to
lived,
follow
right?
the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a
Cat
resourceful
sassy.
man.
Always.
Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died. Alas.
Oh.
But following their tracks led me to the
No,
creature who was
don't
leading the
sugarcoat it,
outpost.
do you, de
It
Sardet?
resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian, but it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a man of great ingenuity.
I thought it
have
said
no doubt
integrity.
that
I was
you
about
will
to
solve this
thank her.
mystery. At
Could
any
mention
rate,
my
I'm
integrity while you're at
extremely
it.
Grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
Teleme's chosen. Have a good reputation with Teleme. I guess nice isn't enough. You need to be full friends. What the fuck? Why isn't, like, the Mariners Guild my friends? I've done way more for them.
I must leave you.
The Knots, that's the
Your
name.
Excellency.
Let me see. Whoops, wrong button. Let me see real quick. Yeah, Teleme's friendly. I'm nice with the Knots, the Merchants, and the Bridge Alliance. I'll be honest, I don't know who the Bridge Alliance is. I know the Merchants are, like, Sardane and me. The Knots are, well, the ones with the ocean wagons, naturally. Teleme we're talking to. I don't know who the fuck Bridge Alliance is. Coin Guard, I know. Natives, I know. I understand why neither of them like me. Is Bridge Alliance the Alchemists? The ones I kind of ignored? It's cool that they think so highly of me, given I let their city burn. Just saying. Meet with Commander... Ugh, well, here we go. Hikmet. This will be the Coin Guard. You got a reward or such in your chest. Well, go check it. Headed to my apartment to fast travel anyway. Dodgeball was cool yesterday. It's weird that you guys play dodgeball. Because while the cops show up at your school and be like, it's a crime if you don't report it, I played dodgeball once at a very young age, probably 4th or 5th grade, and then there was, like, a statewide ordinance that banned dodgeball because we wouldn't want, you know, to teach kids to fucking tough out getting hit with rubber. And yeah, alright, some weaker kids got picked on. Fuck, I was one of the weaker kids that got picked on. But dodgeball was still fun. It got me moving. It's better than running laps, for God's sakes. Probably more athletic, too, because I hurled things at people. That was the Alchemists, yeah, okay. Dodgeball was cool. I did an overhand throw to get a good catcher to try and get it and then nail him with the second one. Classic move. Love that one. Ended up getting the best catcher on the other team, and she kept saying how she was going to kick my ass. You get threatened a lot at school. Like, I was bullied in elementary and middle school. Kind of got past it by high school. People realized picking on the 270-pound 6'6" kid might not be the best idea. Especially when they found that one kid that had the hit list. That's a story for another time, though. That was a weird day, that was. More to the point, though, yeah, even for, you know, my middle and elementary school experience where I was bullied, you get bullied a lot more, it seems. It's like every day, at the very least. Tomorrow's story. Yeah, every other day for me. Like, geez. Satirical threats, your pals. Ah, okay, that's fair. Hard to convey that in text unless you very specifically make it clear it's satire or sarcasm or playful. Meet a merchant as well and sell some stuff you don't use. Well, I'm going to meet the one on the way through camp, so just add the /s. Ah, there you go. And check the chest for reward. I will, jeez. Oh, got that. I can't use it. If I put another point into strength, I can use it. Hammer of the Forgotten God. Good at armor damage. I will replace my mace with that if I throw another point into strength, which I probably will. I'm certainly not throwing it into that. Although, that might be better for Petrus. I'll take you. Didn't get a gun. That's a shame. Did I get a cape? No, I want a... Okay, here we go. That... Huh. Did I get a... Okay, me. Stay on me. There we go. What are my capes like? Alright, +1 charisma. That's... not what I'm using. All capes are +1 charisma. That's because capes are rad. I kind of prefer the lion, honestly, than the sun. I mean, the sun's nice. Well, actually, it's better armor. Somehow? Sure, it does the same thing and it's better armor. Why not? Now then. Capes. Give me that. And Petrus. How's that ring looking? Worse. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna stick with the legendary one, if you can believe it. Yes, Pen, I know. You want him to accessorize. God. Some people, am I right? Never happy. I need to sell to you. Sale. There we go. Okay. All these pistols are worse. You can have them. Never gonna use that. Never gonna use that. Press Y. Yeah, I got it. You're pals with a lot of people that threaten you. I think your pals just casually and playfully threaten you. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I threaten 7-9 all the time with banning him. But, you know, we're chums, so he doesn't take it too seriously, I should hope. Might save the legendary stuff in case one of my guys levels, well, Vasco, levels into agility 5. I want to see what'll be best for him. Probably the dagger. He seems to like one-handed stuff. You're my favorite streamer. You keep typing that in the wrong chat. One day you'll learn. And find the button to cancel your renewal on subscriptions. But, you know, until that day, I'm going to reap the benefits of you being subscribed to me. So, I'll sell this crap. Don't need this purple stuff. What am I, in a Sunny D commercial? Reference. Agility 2. What's Vasco using? The steel rapier. How is, That's just worse. Alright, I'll sell that. $40 for a legendary sword, huh? Not that legendary. It's like in Ocarina of Time when, you know, it's like the Master Sword is the legendary sword, and you're like, ooh. And then you find out there's a big Goron sword that's way better and was just made by some dude. And you're like, wait, so the sword of, like, time and space that's meant to be the greatest weapon Ganon's ever known, the Slayer of Evil, can be outdone by some big guy on a mountain? It's like, yeah, he's really good at making swords. What are you gonna do? It's like, alright, I guess, but, you know, it's weird that just this big guy on a mountain can make a better sword than literally the Master Sword. I mean, I get it. It's a good reward for completing his quest from a gameplay standpoint. From a lore standpoint, it's weird. Oh, we've got this legendary knife. Oh, sweet. What's it do? It's not as good as this thing, though. Found it in a bin. Oh. Huh. It's probably legendary for the level or something like that. Alright. What up, coin guards? Okay. You're there for some reason. This is, as Kaida pointed out, Blackwall from Dragon Age Inquisition. So shout out to that guy's voice actor. It's pretty clear if you play Dragon Age Inquisition, that's it.
I must admit that I had doubts.
I'm here to listen to what you have to say.
Pen. It's very
it doesn't
obvious.
mean that we'll help you. So, your emissary told us that Hikmet is sustaining attacks.
It's true. Enraged beasts are relentlessly attacking the city and its outposts. My men are tiring themselves out, killing them by the dozen, but they just keep coming. If nothing is done, they'll eventually break through our defenses and invade the city. It will be slaughter.
San Mateo suffered similar assaults. The beasts were led by a creature.
Well.
Some sort of Nardaik, different from the ones I have seen before. Maybe it's sending creatures
Buy
here
ammo.
as well. But I killed it, so the attack should have stopped.
They haven't. San Mateus is far from here. Something else must be going on. I'm convinced that these rebel savages are behind all this. They must believe that the Alliance still controls this town.
Don't know about
I
that.
sent a scouting party to find out where they are hiding and
Why
tell
does
me
everyone
their
just
beasts,
assume the natives
but
are
I haven't heard
responsible
from
for
them
everything?
since. We must find them and above all stop these attacks. I'm not used to saying this, but for the good of the population, I need your help.
Do you know which way they went?
No.
Just agree to it, I
Officer
guess.
Rainhild, the supervisor of the outpost outside the city, is in charge of them. She'll be able to tell you.
I mean,
where
I was
the
going
tracks
to
lead.
anyway. I figure the
Very
plot
well,
won't
Commander.
progress unless I
I'll go
do.
see her.
But
Anything else?
no, that's it actually.
I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.
Fuck you! Alright, well. With that important message delivered. Yeah, I gotta buy some ammo, and probably wouldn't mind topping off a few health potions. That said, with my improved equipment, maybe whatever boss is waiting for me at the end of this quest won't be as tricky. But, you know, ammo and health potions couldn't hurt. Number of reasons, most if not all, caused by outsiders. Fair enough, I guess. Your logic, Arg, is fair enough, not the logic of blaming the natives. Natives were doing fine until you showed up. I'm always of a little bit of a split mindset when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, on the one hand, natives doing fine until fucking colonizers showed up. On the other hand, I do believe in the concept of bringing conveniences to people. Like, don't get me wrong, they're doing fine for their island, living in a hut made of wood. Penicillin is really good, though. Like, modern medicine and germ theory, if we can bring that to people, that's an A+. Air conditioning, indoor plumbing, those are all great things. By all means, spread that technology and learning as far as we can. We are a garbage species who wants easy lives, okay? The more conveniences we can get, the better. Maybe don't take their land and livelihood in the process, but by all means, give them advances in science and whatnot. I feel like you could ask her about the origin of products. What? Who cares? I'm not here to sell. I'm here to buy.
Thanks for your visit.
And then I drank a pup. God damn it.
Your Excellency, it's always a pleasure.
You're the... Ugh. Okay. Health potion. And where's the major health potion? There we go. Okay.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
your visit.
Let's get some panacea. That's what it is. It cures everything, right? Including this massive gaping wound I have from a dark, shadowy beast attacking me. Well, they're doing an adequate job killing them, at least before they reach town, at least. I would expect that from a legion of mercenaries who decided it was in their best interest, both financially and politically, to take over a town and, like, well, This bodes ill. I'll admit, this bodes ill. Well, true, there are different ways to bring conveniences to people, mainly either peacefully or whatever shady crap colonizers are doing. Yeah, I'm all for the free spread of ideas and improvements to our lives. Again, don't take their land. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Help your fellow man live a better life by introducing things like, I don't know, pizza. Pizza's great. Introduce pizza to them. Here's a cow and some tomato plants. You've probably figured out bread. Most civilizations got that. So let's show you how to make a pizza. Let it end there. They can be like, this is good food. And we can move on. Mutual, hand-in-hand brothership. Don't go, here's some pizza. Anyway, give me those valuable beads or I'm going to give you smallpox-covered blankets. No. We have a problem now. A problem's been created. Panacea, sure. Modern-day convenience like panacea. Damn, that's a lot of damage. This is a way better sword. I mean, we knew that going into it, but still. This thing's a beast. I know, Pen. You're hungry. You get fed in just over an hour. We leave it up to the infinite wisdom of your automatic feeder. If you don't like it, go find another family willing to put up with you. I promise you won't find them. Because you're a criminal. Hey, guy alive up here. What the fuck was that? How'd you let him slip past? Oh, people are dead. That's how. Oh, got
You
it.
managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Saw that, yeah.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that is why we're here. Your commander sent me. He's lost contact with a group of trackers and is worried about them.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me.
Oh.
It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, these trackers.
As I said, the commander sent me to find some trackers. He told
I
me
like
that
the
you could help
detail
me.
that Petrus stands
I'd like
with
to
his
see you
arms behind
try.
his back.
Indeed, I was
It's a
ordered
very
to send
minor
out a
thing, but
party
it
of
adds a lot
scouts,
to his
which I
character.
did,
Whereas
despite our
Vasco and I
losses.
just, you know,
They were
kind of
supposed to
stand
find
casually.
The bastard who's been sending us these critters.
It's cool
One
attention
of
to
those
detail.
savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to
I
understand,
figured we were
I
going
hope
that way.
These men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to
Governor.
help you, he will have to help us first.
Hey, how about instead of me telling the governor that, I just do what I did in San Mateus and, like, kill a bunch of things for you? Or charisma.
I understand that your situation is desperate, that you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it's not simply about me saving a few men. It's about stopping these attacks.
I can't wait
once
for the
and
next
all.
open
By
world
getting
game
to
I
their
play
root
where there's a
cause,
morality
I
system.
intend
Or
to
game
put
where
an
there's a
end to
morality
it.
system.
And then any help you hope to receive
Ard
won't
keeps
be
talking
needed
about
any
Dishonored, which...
You hope that you will stop
Failed?
but you have no
I had
way of knowing whether you managed to do so
75%!
or
What
not.
the fuck?
Sorry, Your Excellency. Make
Just
sure
tell
you
me
the
what
governor
you
what I've told
need.
you.
Don't make me tell the governor, then him to say, yes, I see. Well, you'd best go and talk to her.
Soldiers to give you.
God damn it,
My
woman.
help.
We were supposed
That's
to
what's
receive a
gonna
shipment of
happen.
ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it.
Go and buy
If you
some.
can
That's
bring
what
it to
I
me,
do.
We would at least be able to heal ourselves and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days
Well,
ago.
whatever.
It
Failure.
must have been
Yeah,
attacked.
well.
But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Words I'm used to
I will
hearing.
retrace the
Going
path.
back to high
It
school.
shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany
Yeah,
you.
Pan, I know. I'm
Please,
disappointed
hurry.
too.
Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away.
Alright, let's
I
go.
must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I was gonna help him anyway. I figured it'd be like San Mateus, where I just killed a bunch of shit. That was like, right over here. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything else from her. Head to the outpost. Alright, it's 60 meters away. You couldn't fucking walk this? Oh shit, here we are, guys. You really couldn't make that walk? Like, I can shout at you and you'll hear... Okay, whatever. Hey, what's up, my guy?
Soldiers, are you the ones who are supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave.
Aren't you
as
bored
soon
of
as you
those?
wish.
Well, yes and no. Oh, okay, leave now. Yes and no. I did 2 that are very similar in terms of setting. Like, I wouldn't mind... Dishonored. I wouldn't mind Fallout. Very different styles of game at that point. This and Vampire are very similar in the third-person hack-and-slashy sort of vein.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you.
But, what's it called? No, not Injustice. That's a fighting game with, like, Superman and Batman. What's the... Oh, God, I can't believe I'm forgetting it. Cole McGrath game? PlayStation exclusive. He has lightning powers. That's a really fun open-world morality system, because you can, like, jump and glide. It's fun to move around. This and Vampire very much just walked from point A to point B. A lot of it in an open-world game is, it's got to be fun to move around. And... Oh, Christ, I can't remember what I'm talking about. What is that game? I can remember all the characters. Zeke, Cole. Those are the 2 main ones. Everyone else doesn't matter. Trish, I think, is his girlfriend.
Let's take a closer look.
It's not Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. I can promise you that. Back this way,
I
what?
hope that those who are
Oh, there's
accompanying the caravan are still
this thing over here.
You have
Yeah, PlayStation exclusive. Fuck, it's not Injustice. That's the fighting game with Batman and Superman. Fuck, it's killing me. What is it? It's super annoying because I know I have it on my game shelf over there. They had one on the PS4 that starred, like,
There are also some
Delson was his name? I don't
They were being
remember.
chased.
He was a shit heel. I didn't like
by
Delson.
taking the small path.
Delson Rhodes, I think his name was. They were, the whole thing was that, like, some event happened that gave them powers. There was a concrete woman. There was a guy who had smoke. That was Delson. There was a girl who had neon, because it was all elements. There was a woman that had fire, one with ice, one with light. Cole was lightning. Christ alive. This is killing me. I gotta look it up. Cole McGrath. Infamous. That's it. It's not Injustice. It's Infamous. God, I knew it was in, but... God almighty. It was killing me. I was like, what the fuck is it called? Infamous. Right. Because you can be good or bad in it, so you're infamous. Also, turns out I got a text. I got to message someone about that. Right, that was messaging the old fiance, Kaida. So it was important. Rest assured, I'm not putting the stream on hold for any old Tom, Dick, and Harry that sends me a text. There's some worthless people that have my number, alright? I'm talking about you, boss. Unlikely that he watches this, but in the event that he does, that was a joke, boss. Also, you're still at work, so stop watching my stream.
They were torn to shreds.
To shreds, you say?
Here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. Do any of you know how to fix it?
There's a lot of work, but I should be able to do it. It'll take some time, though.
The beasts may come back at any moment. Make it.
Let me guess.
I'm starting
You need
right
parts, or
Don't
crafting, or
worry.
something.
We'll protect you as long as necessary.
Oh no, we kill stuff. Got it, okay. Or, are we done? Oh shit, here they come. Alright, let's pull out my sword that's roughly the size of me. Hate that charge attack they do. That said, Petrus seems to have it on lock. You good? You keep getting knocked over by this guy. He was really tough, I'll have you know. So it makes sense that you got knocked over. It's a ridiculous weapon I'm wielding. It's practically a Dark Souls weapon, the size of this frickin' thing. Oh, was that it? Are we done? Was it just the one wave, or... Do I have to... Nope, okay. Gotta come over here. Should be able to finish the game today or tomorrow. I'd prefer to finish it today. Purely because it's always nice to finish a game, but, I think I'm about done with this game. Don't get me wrong, I've liked the story and characters. They're intriguing. They're interesting. I've enjoyed my time with this game, but, I feel like if it went on yet another stream, we're getting dangerously close to too much of a good thing. This is a good game, don't get me wrong. For all my complaints and criticisms, this is a fun game. I'm enjoying myself. It's been a while since I've played a game. I keep hearkening it to Witcher and Dragon Age. It's been a while since I've played a game like any of that, and this is very much tickling the old itch to play games like that. But I'm ready to be done with it. I'm ready to wrap up and move on. See the conclusion of the story, these characters. Spin the wheel and see what we get next. You know what I mean? Oh shit, this thing has spikes, like an ankylosaurus. That's a dinosaur. Oh. And it farted. Alright, okay. Well, classy, classy. That's the dinosaur with the spikes all over it, yeah? Ankylosaurus. Specifically that looks like this guy. I know Stegosaurus has spikes on it too, but that's also not what I'm referring to. Are we still fighting something, or... Oh, we are. We're stuck on a tree. How embarrassing. How many are there? Jesus. Alright, well. Yeah, you get that. Okay. But yeah, of the two ARG that I've played, this and Vampire, this is definitely the better game.
I did what I could, but it should hold.
Vampire was
And now we
alright,
have to
but
track it all the way to the outpost.
had a little too
Let's
much
depart
bringing it
before more
down.
beasts arrive.
Here you are. I
This
don't know
game
how
is
to
much
thank you.
more put
Our
together
cargo
and solid
finally
overall.
arrived.
I've had some fun, and
With
there's
this
definitely some
ammunition, we'll be
weaknesses in
able to
this
hold
game,
back the
but
assaults, and the medicines
between the
were
two,
already
this is
giving
the
a
better
boost
game.
to 3 of my men.
It wasn't an easy task, so I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you. Captain.
Okay. Kind of figured gave me money. Sure. You could have used that to buy medicine and okay, whatever.
Now, can you tell me which way these trackers went?
They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Danae Exregao?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind
Yeah,
the
sure,
attacks.
whatever. Call them
So
whatever
I
you
sent
want.
my men to find their
Who
camp.
knows?
This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them. But now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I'll try to find your man and put an end to all this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
You can count on me. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Alrighty. Traveling. There's my map. Over there. Never even been over there. Somehow. I could go back into the city, I guess. I should be able to finish the game today, whether or not you will. You've said that a few times, only for me to drag it out to another stream. Looking at you, Prince of Persia. Christ. Hey, at least I beat the third game. I think I beat the first game. The second game's boss was just... Oh, God, I hated the boss. Stretching content. Oh, yeah, it's what I'm known for. That and the chair. But yeah, Prince of Persia 3 I definitely beat. I think I beat 1. Can't remember. Lord knows I didn't beat 2. I got close, but God almighty, the boss in that was such a pain in the ass. Prince of Persia is a fantastic game for free running. It's like everything Mirror's Edge wants to be, but the combat is so abysmal in... Yeah, certainly the first one. Oh no, I beat the first one. I remember. The final boss, yeah, needed the water sword, clearly. The final boss of the first Prince of Persia was a fucking joke. It was an old man that I just curb stomped. I remember that. Beat the first and third, second was the one who beat you. Yeah, that sounds right. Good old time cop, the Minotaur, or whatever it was. Bullied an old man. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time in video games. Good save, adding in video games. No one noticed. They won't suspect a thing. But yeah, the hardest part of the first game was probably the bit that made me quit the very first time I played it, which was fighting your mummified, zombified, sand-ravaged, whatever you want to say, father. That was easily the hardest part of that first game. Second game, the final boss sucked really bad. I hated that boss. Just because, while the combat was better, it was clearly not spec'd around boss fights. Every boss fight in that game was miserable. Third game, very much an improvement. The bosses weren't great. They were all very gimmicky, but it was at least an improvement because it seemed like they knew their combat wasn't scaled around having boss fights. They were like, yeah, you've got to do combat, but a lot of it's real gimmicky. It's a lot of back and forth and platforming.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
I was
No.
worried that he wasn't getting any
That's
news
why
from
I'm
me and asked
asking.
me to find you. He wants me
Fuck
to help
question
him put
is
an end
that?
to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes, a camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally
That game,
found
there are
it.
2 final bosses
They
you can
must
fight
be
based on which
sending
ending you
us
got.
this.
Both bosses are difficult.
They all
Yeah,
come from this region, and
I was
they've
fighting the
got
bad
their
boss, or the
They
bad
sought
ending
to
boss.
eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader.
Remember how 3 looked at everything 2 did and said, yeah, fuck that. Never mind. Yeah, I know, Pen. It was weird. I appreciated it. 3's story was probably my favorite. But it was still weird that they were just looked at 2 and were like, eh, fuck all that.
You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this.
The best part of 2 was that one woman's butt from the beginning. Like, really. That was such a great butt. For however, whatever year it was, 2004, that was like a dynamite butt. Couldn't be happier with that butt. Everything else in the game was, eh. I wished I was looking at the butt instead. Jokes aside, it was kind of weird how, like... it's gonna get a little preachy here. The first game, the female lead, Farah, she was very capable. She was dressed rather conservatively. She fired her bow and arrow. She was great. Sassy, funny. Really kind of felt like in the second game they just went for titties and ass, which I'm a sleazebag, so obviously I'm okay with that. But it is weird that it seems like they went backwards in terms of, you know, progressive. And the third game came along and, you know, kind of fixed that, but still. It was a weird tone for the second game. I think that's the generally accepted consensus, though. The second game has a weird tone. That would be the Empress bad ending boss. The good ending is the, yeah, Minotaur time cop. I'm aware. We watched the good ending on YouTube, and the Empress was the one I failed to kill because we couldn't communicate. It was literally like, if we just said things, it probably would have been better, but lines were not being said because the prince was busy looking emo. But hey, 3 fixed it. 2 Thrones, loved it, great game. Still wasn't the best at combat, but, you know, it was great platforming and great story, and the combat was, you know, a solid 6 out of 10, so, you know, overall it was a good game. It's better than the first game, where the story and characters were easily as good, if not slightly better, but the combat was like a negative 40 out of 10. God, what awful combat.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmed and its outposts have been sustained.
Hopefully, whenever I get around to playing the final
nothing to do with it this
game, it will,
My men are not ready to attack the
ready.
city.
It'll have
Attacked by
improved
men,
the
not
combat
by beasts.
scenarios.
Dozens of them.
So they are also attacking the Renaigse. That's a relief.
Is
What
it?
do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any
mean,
man
I-
crossing their path.
I guess
as
it's
if
a
they
relief.
were enraged.
They're not
They
just
throw
targeting us, they're
themselves at
targeting
the
everybody.
camp's
Okay,
defenses.
so it's,
I had never seen anything like it before.
you know, a major
Sure,
issue
if
as
it was
opposed to a
happening west of
localized
there.
one.
The
I
animals
guess
were being
that's
led by
better.
some sort of guardian.
Kinda.
It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon.
You're not
but its
being
skin was
targeted for
black,
any
covered in ulcers.
particular
I have
reason,
never
you're just
seen
being
a
targeted.
guardian that fits the description you've given. I don't think they exist.
I killed one! Here's its sword! What do you want from me?
You don't understand anything. The Nardaig are our ancestors.
Hey, I get
None
that.
of the
I
people with the
literally
Nardaig
killed...
suffer.
Here's its
Even
head
if
that
their
I cut
heart was
off.
black and full
Ugh.
of resentment.
And yet someone or something is making the beast aggressive here as well. And we must find it.
We?
You are frustrating.
Do you want us to work together?
I'd love
Why
that.
shouldn't we? Don't you want this to stop too?
That's true.
More people to hit this thing.
Mal, our guardian, he had changed. He is attacking our own.
What?
Is he coated black and have wings? Because, oh boy, I'm suddenly gonna look real nice. She's running ahead. I'm gonna... Ow, God, fucking tail to the face. This guy's... you have a lot of health, sir. God almighty. I really hate these things. They have... in addition to poison, they have really good attacks with the fucking, the tail sweep. Die already! Jesus. Jesus. There we go. Alright. Whoop! Okay, alright. Just cleave you in twain there. One Jiro and Ham Ham Heartbreak. I can only promise that one of those things will happen. When I spin the wheel. Jiro isn't in any of the games on the wheel. Hamtaro is in one of them. Maybe 2. I've never played Fire Emblem the Sacred Swords, alright? Or Sacred Stones, excuse me. Maybe Hamtaro makes a cameo. It's possible. Yeah, I know, Pen. I'd love that too. General consensus is the second game of the series is the weird, wacky, goth, emo cousin or neighbor that people have. And the remake/remix of Prince of Persia is your average local crack addict. So it's still not great, is what you're saying? Ow, fucking hate you. Is she dead? She might be dead. Oh, she dead. Probably shouldn't have taken that extra second to stop and talk to chat. Ooh, that's embarrassing. Hey guys. Well. She dead. Okay. Hi. You're new. Oh. This is an issue. His armor isn't going... Oh my god, his armor isn't going down at all. I want to point that out. Okay, it went down by a half a shield. Jesus. Was I not hitting him? I must not have been hitting him, because it seems like one hit is taking him down by half a shield. God almighty. Who bred Cthulhu with a gorilla? I just want to talk to you. And ask you who hurt you. Well, okay, the lightning. Don't need that. Nope, nope, don't focus on... Ow, God, don't focus on me. There's like 4 other people on the field. They're much tastier than I am. I heard one of them say Shadow over Innsmouth isn't that good. I bet you want to take a piece out of him, huh? Oh god, I got shot by lightning. Turns out he can shoot lightning, I can shoot bullets. Lightning wins. Turns out 900,000 volts of electricity through your system. Better than like a .22, or whatever the hell I'm wielding. Yep, back up, back up. Ah, Kenochi Penguin, what's going on? You came in at a great time. I'm fighting Gorilla Cthulhu. That's spewing black, horrible energy. You know, average, everyday stuff for Desarde. Hero of the churches and sailors. I'm aware, Vasco. Oh, God almighty, please. Heal thyself. Could do without the fucking tenant. Could anyone else draw aggro? I'm literally running away and healing. There's 4 other people shooting and stabbing you. Maybe, just maybe, you focus on them for a hot second. No, cool, I get it. The red cape. You're confused like a bull. I'm just gonna let them finish you off, because you've got like a nanometer of health. There we go. Jesus Christ, you suck. Oh, she's alive.
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
Huh.
Bravely,
I went to
and
fury
you did
mode.
what you had to do. Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us.
Yeah, I told you.
Really bad must have happened to us.
Fucking no
They
shit.
resembled the other guardian I told you about. As if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same
Thank you,
thing.
Desard.
At last. The attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discuss
Who's
the source of
talking?
the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Someone off
Why
screen.
are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries and saw the giant creature.
God,
attacking
no one
their
loves
camp.
me.
And we realized that it was this creature.
Remake of Prince of
who was
Persia is
leading
horrible.
the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't
As a
to blame.
standalone game, it's not bad, but as a pop remake, it sucks donkey balls. Are you referring to... No.
If we let them go,
I was referring to the Forgotten Sands when I say the next Prince of Persia game.
You. Are you
That's
prepared
the
to swear
360
you will never
Xbox
speak
One, the
of
one
this
you're
past?
requesting.
You
The remake, yeah, I don't care
You
about it. I'm
saved
not
our
playing that.
comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so yes, we swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word.
True.
Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Duran. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this guardian.
Qua awalem segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
That's the plan. Hey, leveled up. Nice. Let's take roll. That could be good. Double tap dodge and I can straight up roll. Nice. Further upgrades. Fury gathered. Oh, that'd be great. Well, I don't really counterattack. Increased damage inflicted by hitting enemies from behind. That'll be good. And increased fury-generated attacks hitting your enemies from behind. Yeah, alright. That's all good stuff. The other one was talents. I already have one intuition from friends with somebody. Can do a second science. I have full charisma thanks to being friends with people. Do better crafting. Do better lockpick. Let's do disarm and recover enemy traps. I don't run into those too much, I'll be honest. They were talking about the remake. Forgotten Sands is good. Yeah, no, when I say the other Prince of Persia game, I'm referring to the Forgotten Sands, meaning the only other one I'm ever going to play. On the one hand, a second science would be good. On the other hand, if I take this, I do get intuition level 2, because I kind of already have one, and that could be good, since things keep popping up that insist I have intuition level 2. So I'm going to go for that. And I've got one in each now, you know? It's nice and even. Alright, let's be on our way. Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about the remake. As far as I'm concerned, the remake doesn't exist. When I say the other Prince of Persia game, I 100% mean Forgotten Sands. The one that the kind of okay movie came out for. Yeah, good video game movies. The Prince of Persia one I heard wasn't bad. I didn't see it. Timothy Olyphant's Hitman is okay. It's a perfectly fine movie. It's not a masterpiece of cinema, but it's entertaining. The first Silent Hill movie I've heard good things about. The Phoenix Wright movie is great. Huge recommend on that one. That's it. As far as I know, they've never made another good video game movie. Some people say Warcraft, they're wrong, but, you know, I'll let them believe what they want. Nobody does. Fair enough. Not a movie, but Arcane's been getting really good reviews. That's true. It's not a movie, but Arcane, I've heard, has been getting really good reviews. Although, weirdly, it's spawned a lot of articles I've seen that are like, yeah, Arcane is good, don't actually play League of Legends. And it's like, that seems a bit mean. If people like Arcane, maybe they should check out League of Legends. It's not for me, because I don't like MOBAs, but, you know, maybe, just maybe, somebody watched Arcane and they're like, well, hot damn, maybe I should check this League of Legends out. And then they find a new passion. Who are you to write an article that says, don't play League? Pokemon or Sonic movie count? Oh yeah, Detective Pikachu. When you say the Pokemon movie, I assume you mean Detective Pikachu. Because, admittedly, there was, the Pokemon movies in theaters went up until about the third one, and then, well, at least in the US, they stopped releasing in theaters. I wouldn't... Detective Pikachu I'll give you a video game movie for, because there's literally a video game Detective Pikachu. The actual anime movies, no, because they're based on the TV show. But, I heard the Sonic movie was good, I didn't see it. Couldn't comment. Again, heard good things. Didn't see it. Sonic is absolutely a video game movie, though. Someone doesn't know Sonic, you enjoyed it. I heard Jim Carrey stole the show, but, like, was there ever any doubt that that was going to happen as soon as he was cast? I mean, really. As soon as it's like, oh, Jim Carrey's Eggman, it's like, well, I mean, that you've cast it correctly. I'll give you that. Maybe the film will stink. Maybe it'll be good. But you've at least gotten the correct casting. Granted. Never watched the Ace Attorney movie. It's really funny. I recommend it. As for Silent Hill movies, first is good. Second one is shit. Yep, that's everyone agrees with that. Well, some people think the first one's not great. I think it's all right. I think it's perfectly fine. Never watched either Detective Pikachu or Sonic, but I've heard praise for both of them. Detective Pikachu was fun. Ryan Reynolds' Pikachu knocked it out of the park. Pen agrees. Thank you, Pen. As I said, never saw Sonic, though, so can't comment. I heard the Assassin's Creed movie was shit. Warcraft was shit. The other Hitman movie was garbage. Both Tomb Raider movies kind of sucked. The second one sucked a little less than the first one, but neither one was really good. Need for Speed was a film. I forgot about that one until just now. It was fine, I guess. It was just a racing film that had the kid from Breaking Bad in it, so... Yeah, it didn't really feel like a video game movie. It was just called Need for Speed and was a racing film. That's... As much as you can make a movie about the Need for Speed franchise, they did, I guess.
I suppose that you've been informed.
Yes, I was told that the attacks had stopped. So, was it the savages like I thought?
No. The Danae Exregao were being attacked by these animals
Take
as well.
articles with a grain of
And
salt.
they
That's
were
fair.
as surprised as I was to see that the beasts were answering the call of a strange-looking guardian.
Video games have,
Who seemed to be afflicted by the same
for whatever
disease as the
reason,
one who
more
led
so
the
than
attack on
movies
San
and film and
Mateus.
whatnot,
Either way,
fought a very
the
uphill
guardians are
battle in
creatures
terms of
the
being
island.
recognized
They
as the
protect the natives.
storytelling medium,
The
art
rebels may
form,
not be involved in these attacks,
breakthrough
but
that,
doesn't mean that another
you know, is
tribe isn't
amazing and
responsible.
wonderful,
The
as it
natives
is.
knew it and said that it was transformed. It looked sick. No
I've heard the
native
argument you
Guardian
shouldn't be able to
suffered like
win
that.
art,
Someone
and
else must be responsible for these
I
attacks.
kinda get that, but at the same
Knowing
time,
you will eventually
you
find
can't
out.
deny that
And I hope you'll make
some
it
video game,
better
like
for those
Tetris,
who
doesn't tell a
died in
story.
Hikmet.
Fair.
In the meantime, please take
Clearly there is a story on display here, with characters, and meaning, and morals. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end.
acted against you.
You can't deny that there is a story in games, and to completely write them off purely because you need a controller to experience the story is asinine. That's a completely bass-ackwards way of looking at video games.
I must go.
Naturally, I won't want to hold you back.
It's still the hot, young, rebellious medium compared to all the old farts out there, but, no, they are beautiful, they are wonderful things, they make you think. I admit some of them go on a bit long. You know, a movie's like 2 hours, a video game can be like 20. Looking at you, Final Fantasy games. Like Blue Dragon. Well, Blue Dragon's a weird case. Microsoft had, like, no first-person JRPGs. First party, excuse me, JRPGs, not first person. And, they released two relatively close to each other. Blue Dragon, and I think the other one's called Lost Odyssey. I might be mistaken about that, but I believe it's called Lost Odyssey. And both were very well received. Blue Dragon more so, because, you know, people knew immediately what they were getting into when they saw the cover and trailers for it, whereas Lost Odyssey was a bit more, Yes, I know, Pen. You're a big Lost Odyssey fan. Lost Odyssey was a bit more, I'm looking for the right words, Pen. What do you want from me? It was a bit rougher around the edges. It was harder to look at Lost Odyssey and immediately go, JRPG. But it was very well received, as well as Blue Dragon. And then Microsoft just didn't do anything with either of them. They were like, oh wow, that made us a bunch of money. Hey Nintendo, how'd you like the Blue Dragon IP for video games? And Lost Odyssey? We'll just never make another one of you. It's like, okay, that seemed like a waste of everybody's time, but sure. Whatever you say, Microsoft. Maybe they just didn't like working with them. But no, they were exclusives, and at the very least, Blue Dragon's available on the store. Don't know about Lost Odyssey. Assassin's Creed and Warcraft movies are high-budget shits with cool CGI. Eh, more or less. Warcraft, obviously, more than Assassin's Creed for the CGI. Warcraft movies weren't good, but they weren't shit. Yeah, the first one wasn't great. It was just kind of bad. It was like, that was your average B-movie schlock. It wasn't especially great. It wasn't awful either. It was just kind of, The second one was more or less the same, albeit slightly better because the performances were better. As for Need for Speed, as far as anybody's concerned, it has nothing to do with the game other than the name and standalone movie. It sucks. I heard it was whatever. Like, it was entirely forgettable. Like, Aaron Paul, I think is the guy's name, gives a decent performance, but otherwise there's nothing special about Need for Speed. Like, what if I just want to be happy for a few minutes and play Animal Crossing? I'm not hurting anyone, and I paid for the game. Yeah, no. And there's no winning Animal Crossing. The argument you shouldn't be able to win art can easily be shot down with games like Animal Crossing, where there is no winning. Animal Crossing just kind of goes on. There's no There is a credits sequence, I suppose, but the game's not really done, is it? And that's the other thing. Video games offer such a unique way of telling a story that no other... Short of a choose-your-own-adventure novel from a book, no other medium can ever hope to even come close to what a video game offers storytelling-wise. Like, if I just stopped right now, I put the controller down and pet my cat, the story's done. It's not going to continue. Yes, somewhere out there somebody knows how it ends, but the story's done. If I were to stop watching a movie and pet my cat, the movie goes on. It doesn't require my input. I can just ignore the film and have it on in the background. And it just tells its story in 2.5 hours. Video games demand your attention and your input, and that's what separates them. Also, the way they tell stories. Doki Doki Literature Club. You remember that visual novel that took the internet by storm for a while? You could never recreate that in a film or a book. It's just not possible. That is exclusively a video game experience. And to just write it off because it's a game is so blind to the medium around you. It is so asinine to just look at games and go, video games are for kids, when things like Doki Doki exist. There's literally no other way to tell that story. Some games, I admit, you could tell in other ways. The Last of Us is a good example. A well-edited Let's Play is a movie for The Last of Us. You could easily make a The Last of Us movie and pretty much get everything it has going for you. I say everything. Get most of what it has going for you. But things like Doki Doki, that's the one example I keep going back to, it can only be a video game.
Constantine.
Hey!
Dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you.
You're still not
What
looking
news do you
great.
bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Yeah, that thing.
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its
Undertale,
disease to
another
them
great
before
example.
making
Haven't
them
played
attack.
Deltarune, so I can't speak on
I
it.
have never seen anything like it.
But
And
Undertale's
there's
another
more.
great example
Hikmet was
of
in a
that can
similar
only be a video
situation.
game.
Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian.
My personal
But it
favorite
seemed
game,
just as
Okage.
sick.
It's such
And it
a
was also manipulating the animals
love
to
letter
make them
send up
aggressive.
to all the JRPG
So,
tropes
it
that
would be
exist,
some kind
and
of
it's so
epidemic
good. Oh, it's so meta
affecting
and
the
beautiful. I love it.
I don't
It can
see
only
what
be
we
a
can do
game.
about
It can't be anything else
I
because
think you've already done what
it
had to be
makes
done
fun of
by
the tropes
eliminating
of
those that were
games.
threatening
It
our neighbors.
turns player input and decision
certain
on
there's
its
more to
head.
it than a simple
It looks
epidemic.
at the tropes
These
and says,
beasts
yeah,
attack
but
in a
what if?
coordinated fashion.
And spins it
Which
around,
requires
and
an
the
intelligence
ultimate
that they
twist
don't
that
have.
comes at the end
You're
only works in a
exaggerating,
game
dear
setting.
cousin.
The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is
I'm
behind
not
all
entirely
this.
sure games are a
Do
type
you
of
really
art. Well,
believe
what are they?
that
They're
a
definitely a
Denegad
storytelling
would take
medium,
over
and
the island?
what would you
Cousin,
call that
you
other than
know
art?
How much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late.
It
If you'll
is.
excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured.
It's as much
But I have
art
small
as
personal
a
matter to
movie
take
can
care
be
of, you
art.
see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest.
Or a
You've
play
really
or a
performed
book.
miracles recently. See you later.
Don't get me wrong, by no means should games be compared to movies and books.
Do you know
It's
where
its
my
own
cousin is
form
going?
of art, whereas
Sorry,
those are
Your
completely different
Excellency.
forms of
His
medium, and
Highness didn't tell me
obviously
anything.
shouldn't be
You are
compared.
one
I
of
don't
his
know why we
bodyguards,
keep
aren't
insisting
you?
on adapting
I am, Your
video
Excellency.
games into movies.
But
Seems like a
recently,
stupid idea to me. They're two completely different
forced His
forms
Highness
of
to
art.
accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You better tell me everything.
How did he leave without us seeing? We were in the room with him.
I don't mean to be
Hamtaro.
disrespectful towards him.
There might be a Hamtaro movie. The Japanese love their anime movies.
Peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
and it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Well, His Highness had specifically
God
ordered us not to tell you.
damn it, Constantine!
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know...
A good storytelling medium, but in my opinion, not all storytelling medium is a type of art. Well then,
Where could he go outside
I
the
suppose
city?
the ultimate question that
idea.
hangs over video
Sure,
games
going
in this
north.
debate is what's
That's all I
defined as
know.
art. And if you... yeah, fucking tell me. It's subjective to a degree what is and isn't art, but I think if one can define art as simply a piece of media to be enjoyed, then by definition, video games are art. If your definition goes beyond that, then it gets more complicated. Well, tired of people talking down to people who like playing video games as a hobby. Yeah, that's asinine.
I understand this matter is
The number
put you
of
in a
different
difficult
video
situation.
games and experiences you
were
can
supposed to
have,
protect
it's...
my cousin wherever he went, but he
Like, if you're gonna
refused
talk
to
down to
order
somebody
you to
for
keep your
just
mouth
playing
shut.
Call of Duty,
But Constantine is not
fair.
just
You
my
know, if you don't
governor.
like Call of Duty, you can
He's
talk
my
down to
cousin.
them.
I
Video
want
games as
him.
a whole, that's like
He's
looking
already
at somebody
been
who
inducted
watches
once from
movies and go,
England.
you watch movies?
If you
Alright,
know
guy that
anything
enjoys
else,
linear storytelling.
Really know where he's going, Your
Alright, guy who
Excellency.
can't put more than 3 hours into anything he does? Sure.
When he does
Oh no, I can't watch a play. 3 hours? Oh heavens. Huh. Books scare and frighten you unless they're by Dr. Seuss, because at least then you can pick them apart.
Take it. I hope you
Heaven
find His
forbid
Highness.
put your attention and energy into something. Woo, that's such an asinine argument.
What could he be doing outside of it?
And yet, people treat games, like video games specifically, like it is just sort of a childish hobby, when it's clearly not.
I'm starting to believe that
Play
the
Spec
relationship
Ops The
between
Line,
our
for God's sakes.
truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers.
Anyone who thinks video games are a childish pastime should just play Spec Ops The Line. I'm not gonna spoil it in case nobody's played Spec Ops The Line, but whew, that's a rough one to get through. Nier, I talk about Nier all the time as one of my favorite games. Another rough one to get through. There is nothing childish or pastimey about Nier. Nier is depression on a CD, alright? Hope the wheel never lands on Hamtaro so I can continue mentioning it. Okay, weird thing to hope for, given you paid me $5 to put it on the wheel, but sure, why not? I mean, even Disco Elysium, Arg, you are very familiar with that game. That can only be a video game, the way it's presented and told. It's such a good narrative experience. And you can only tell it in a video game. I find it, you know, video games as a whole, hard to call them art. Okay, maybe. It's real hard to look at Disco Elysium and not be like, that's art. Racist lorry driver. Case in point, yeah. Where would we be without the racist lorry driver? All this potential. Oh dear, Constantine, what are you doing? I feel so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. The links you established. Soon the whole island will answer my call, as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of excited natives saw me passing in the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk. I must get rid of them. Damn. Well, alright. We're ride or die for Constantine, so, let's kill some people. Man's got, maybe a screwed up head on his shoulders, but by God, I love the guy. Can't say no to him. He's too damn charismatic. Might be the branches. Yeah, it's when humans start growing branches out of their head that you need to stop and go, alright, wait a minute. I think something might be up here. You seem a bit out of sorts. Eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. You're looking a bit like Groot over here. Might sound dumb, but there's a character in Naruto called Sasori? I kind of agree with him about art. Well, not at all. I often find myself quoting fictional characters. They were written by a real human, right? The idea is that somebody sat down to write this character. So you can just say you're quoting the writers. According to him, art is something wonderful and beautiful and that lasts long into the future for people to admire. How is that not a video game? I mean, sure, not all video games are wonderful and beautiful. There's some absolute trash out there, but, you know, same could easily be said for movies and TV shows and books. Art is an explosion. I don't know if an explosion will last long for people of the future to admire, per se. Really? Who? Thank you. I was like, who's fighting me? There's no one. Yo, turns out the archway to the city holds a grudge. Didn't like the way I spat out my chewing tobacco last time I passed underneath it. Now who? Okay, at least there's people to fight. Fucking hell, that was one hit. Yeah, alright. You picked a great person to fight here, guys. Hey, Night Stalker, take one step outside and it's time to fight. Well, yeah. You guys don't like fireworks. You can definitely make art with fireworks. The area I live doesn't allow for the bottle rockets or Roman candles. They're prohibited because I live a little too close to government centers. And, you know, you don't want to be setting those off close to government centers. They throw eyebrows at you that way. So, I only get, like, sparklers and firecrackers, and they're alright, but I definitely prefer the Roman candles. Raid Area 51. Not that government center. Think Washington, D.C. Take your health potions and your bullets. Alright, I'll be on my way, sir. Go to another place to do fireworks. I mean, I could, but, enough people ignore that law and just shoot them off anyway that I can admire them from the window. Or just go outside and do it, really. Not all video games, but some can be considered art. Point I tried to convey earlier, not well enough, is that video games as a whole are not art, some of them. Oh, no. I'm not saying every video game made is a work of art. What I'm saying is video games, the medium, should be classified among things like movies and books and plays as a form of art. Or at the very least, artistic expression. It's very hard to argue that video games are not some form of artistic expression, given the narratives put forward. Well, someone's in the midst of fighting. Into battle! It's gonna be awkward if I have to kill you guys here in a hot second. But I'm definitely siding with my cool-ass cousin.
May the trees on your road always
Guess so.
bear fruit.
Thanks.
Hamtaro Ham art break.
These beasts would have torn us to
We'll
shreds.
see if Hamtaro is counted as a work of art, I suppose.
As if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaixi.
I'm glad I could help you.
Another thing someone
And
mentioned
perhaps
is
you can
that
do
some
me a
people
favor in
don't
return.
consider
I'm
music
looking
that are in
for a
video
young man,
games
a Renaixi, but he looks a
to
bit
not
like
be
an
real
Onomawi.
art.
Someone like
I feel like you added a few too many nots or don'ts in
His
that
marks are
sentence.
different, darker.
But no, it's
He's talking about the
it's
crazy
even
Donny.
by your definitions of video games may not always be art. The music in games, it's like, really? You're gonna call those not art? They were composed. They set atmosphere and mood.
often followed by some beasts.
They're very clearly art.
Sinister look in his eyes.
Got curious about the ending and
He
saw it.
scares
Of
me.
this game?
So
Don't spoil
stay
anything.
hidden.
And you do well to hide.
And yeah, there's more than one
I
ending.
think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great.
I get what you're saying, Arg. I wouldn't call Pong art. That's clearly just like a competition between two people. But, you know, that ask them why they live here. What do you? They're natives. What do you mean? Why do you live here?
I'll leave you alone.
There's a river over there and slow, easy to kill animals over there. What do you mean? Why do you live here? But yeah, like Pong. It's hard to look at Pong and be like, oh yeah, art. But you know, a game like, as mentioned earlier, Disco Elysium or Undertale. Very hard to look at those and not argue their art for the narrative expression on display. You know, Madden, probably not what I would consider art. What's a game I haven't mentioned? Let me think. You know, Dead or Alive Volleyball, or Dead or Alive Extreme, or whatever. The fucking titty game, where they just play volleyball and that's the whole game. I mean, it's art as much as any adult film, I guess, is art. Sure. Not what I would call high art, certainly. It's clearly just, you know, tits and ass. The Walking Dead, the Telltale game. Hard to argue that's not art. The characters and story are on full display, and that's most of the game. It is the writing on display there. And it well, rest in peace, Telltale. It definitely skyrocketed them into hot internet fame for a while there. Then they expanded too big and made things like Minecraft Story Mode and the Game of Thrones game and the Wolf. Well, the Wolf Among Us was all right, and Tales from the Borderlands was okay. But yeah, that was definitely a case of they struck gold and they dug a little too much too quickly. Overexpanded. Both endings, no split. There's only 2 endings? I would have thought there were more. There's probably more variants on the 2 big endings. Games like Disco Elysium and Undertale are more on the art side of things. Absolutely. Again, Spec Ops: The Line. If you haven't played it, play it. It's... Be prepared, though. It's rough. It's a bit harrowing.
Here comes your cousin. In very strange company.
I don't know. Who's he with? Appears to be alone, although the bears are ignoring him. Well, let's go catch up to him. Didn't Telltale Games keep hiring people, then they had to close down? Yeah, for whatever stupid reason in US law, you don't need to tell people that you're going bankrupt if it would affect, like, the money you make as a company, which, I'm gonna lay some hard truth on you, is 100% of the time. If somebody in a company is asking for investments, and I'm like, well, they've made good products, that's great, I'm going to give them money. But if they go, oh, we'd like some investments, but also we're on the verge of bankruptcy, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not giving you money because you're on the verge of bankruptcy. So literally they just didn't need to tell anyone they were about to go bankrupt. And continued to operate like a real company until one day they're just like, hey, by the way, we're bankrupt, bye. And that was it. It was real shitty, and it's a stupid fucking law in US tax, financial, business, whatever you want to call it. As for games like Dead or Alive Volleyball, they're at best just eye candy, but realistically they're softcore porn. Well, there's no actual nudity in the games, so... I guess that's the softcore part coming into play, but if you're looking for porn, you can definitely do better. There's nudity on the internet. You don't need to play the Dead or Alive titty volleyball game. Have I played the Dead or Alive titty volleyball game? You bet your sweet ass I did. I was 13. I was horny. I was probably more like 15, but whatever. I bought it on the sly. I played it. Am I proud of it? Not particularly.
You must have used this passage. We do well.
But, you know, I was young and dumb, alright? I saw big old bouncing titties in a video game, and I was like, hell yeah, get me that game. Doesn't need to have nudes to be softcore. Yeah, well. My point is, you know, The Witcher had more nudity, but The Witcher was clearly more of an artistic game. Sorry, The Witcher 3 is specifically what I'm referring to. Clearly more of an artistic game, despite having, you know, full-on titties in that game. Although that is an adaptation from a book, to be fair. I'm not sure if that entirely counts. Actually, by 3, they're kind of doing their own thing. The first 2 games are, adapted from the books. The third game, it's weird. Ciri is like a full-grown woman by the third game, and she hasn't been in the games up until that point. She's just kind of there all of a sudden, and throughout the game we get a backstory for her, sure, but it's weird that they just introduced her in the third game with no build-up or anything. God of War? Titties all over the place. more of an artistic experience than Dead or Alive. I guess when the point of your game is, like, titillation, they're more strict about throwing titties on screen. Whereas, you know, in God of War and Witcher, where the point is more action-adventure story type thing, they're less strict about it, because it's not the focus of the game.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Mass Effect. Well, the first one had titties.
I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way.
Nah, let's ride.
Able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances.
We're fine, bro. None of those games are book adaptations. Well, the first one's kinda, sorta. 2 and 3, not really. 3 especially not. 2 has elements, though. All 3 of them take place in a plot story of the book's ends. After, I thought it was like sort of an alternate.
The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me.
Yo, we're on the same side. Don't...
Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Come on! I'm on your side! Don't make me fight this guy! Really? Even he's like, nah, should go away. Should have signed... Jesus Christ!
Come back and explain yourself.
My child. I'm afraid your cousin may not come back.
No, he's cool. He's fine.
Seems he has descended into madness.
Ride or die for the cousin. He's a cool dude.
It's the only explanation.
Nah, he's great. Definitely siding with the cousin if I have a shot. Ow. Doesn't seem like the game's gonna give me that chance, but I absolutely want to side with the cousin. Yo, he has a free workforce. He just summoned this shadow beast, you know? Maybe the shadow shouldn't engulf this enemy. It kind of looks like it's a been there, done that situation, Petrus. Alright, well, fuck me. You're gonna have your opinions, I guess. Alright, I get it. Well, so's his, and that's what I'm all about. Hey, there we go. No more armor. Excellent. I'll read chat in a minute. I'm a bit busy, in case you couldn't tell. A lot of boss fights in this end part of the game. I assume we're near the end. Is Petrus is fine. I was asking if Bosco was dead there. Oh yeah, I can roll now. Whee! There you go. Oh, some good that roll did me. It's focused on me. Bullets! Aha! You are dead set on getting to me, my guy. Haha! Cleave! Oh shit! It's a good roll. Give him that. He's an athlete this Saturday. I think he's... Okay, well... He's a bit stuck there. He got a bit unstuck, maybe? Oh, no more ammo. Oh, hi. One more hit. There we go. Well, two. Okay, there we go. Woo! His branches are in need of a trim.
Of my earth, help me.
What?
You saw him do it.
Oh, this guy. What about Bug Fables? Haven't played it.
From me.
I'm told it's a lot like Paper Mario.
Children, my guardians.
Here's a bit of memes on my blade. I assume that's a meme for this game, because he never stops talking about it. She's the boss fight by making him stuck. I did for a minute there. Yeah, great, give it to him. He's a great guy.
It is what they all want.
Yeah, but he's cool.
They go out looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
But again, he's cool.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
There you go.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him.
Not alternate Witcher games from the first one that take place after the plot of the books. The books are still being written, though, aren't they? Or at least translated.
The hope for a cure
Major spoilers for those who haven't played or read The Witcher, but in the last book, Geralt dies, or supposedly dies, and everyone thinks he's dead. In the first game, Witcher finds amnesiac Geralt some years later after the book's end. I guess I never really put that together. I just kind of assumed he was amnesia-stricken, and that's how the game started, as a way of like being like, don't pay attention to the books. You don't have to have read them.
Flesh of my earth. Or
Just give him some panacea.
nothing left to save.
All the books have been translated. It's been a year or two since I've checked, so maybe.
He is no doubt your closest relative, your best.
This is Geralt is going to be
he has paled.
Sakanime next month. Is going to Sac Anime next month. Yeah. Is that in Sacramento? Is that why it's called Sac Anime? Also, supposedly that guy's a cool guy. I haven't met him personally, and I've only heard a few anecdotes. But yeah, they're all good. I'll say he's a pleasure to work with.
There's a chance his guards will have been warned of our coming. We need to be prudent from now on, even if he is keen on sparing you.
It is cool that that guy can just be Geralt for the rest of his life. Sacramento anime. Yeah, other side of the country for me, so I'm not going there.
Give us your help, Illuminated, because the
far more likely to go to MagFest, since that usually takes place in Baltimore, and that's an hour from me.
That we need allies. The natives will help us. Perhaps the Nords, if we're able to convince the Admiral. The idea disgusts me to ask for help from that viper Torsten, but his men would be useful. And we could also speak to the Mother Cardinal. The support of the Enlightened can't be refused. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything
So I'm guessing if I'm nice with them, well, if I'm friends, I'm guessing they're just going to give me their help. If I'm friends, I need to work a little bit, and if they're anything less... Well, something rotten. Congregation of Merchant is hostile. But why? I'm all for him. I wanna work with him. Damn it, game. Convince the natives. Convince. Yeah. All right. Find Constantine's hideout. Well, I mean, let's do it, I guess. The easy one is probably Teleme, since I'm friends with them already. I'll run up to that camp. That's probably... whatever. I hope I get to side with Constantine in the end. It seems like the game's made the choice for me, and that would be a shame. Can't go straight to Constantine. I don't mind that. I should at least talk to people. Road trip! Pretty much. Go talk to every... Nope, not rest. Trying to travel. Nope, not sword. Trying to travel. Go talk to everybody and, yeah, get their backing. I can go straight to Constantine. I want at least the knots in Teleme. Save. Okay, good. I can't save here. I'm also out of ammo. Just remembered real quick. Give me some bullets on the sly there, champ. Thanks, babe. Can I really not save? I can't save here. That's weird. But yeah, I'll get Teleme's help since it's here. Overwrite you, and throw on a second save just in case. I'd like the Knots help, because I like them, and Vasco's cool and all. And I'm going to assume Teleme already wants to help me, because I'm friends with them. And then, we'll see going straight to Constantine. At that point, I guess it's not going straight to him. I dawdled around a bit before I went to him. But we'll see if I can side with him. 100% gonna tell you if you're curious about the ending I'm gonna get. If there's an option to side with Constantine, I'm going to take it. I don't care how many Petruses or Vascos I need to throw onto wooden spikes in front of their friends and family. Constantine's ride or die, baby. And if I have the option to ride, it's ride all the way.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
In the spirit, I don't actually physically do it.
Do you remember I thought that someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
What?
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted
Bad
alone,
ending, more like
and
good
he betrayed
ending.
us as much as he betrayed
Yeah, what do you guys think is the
Believe
good
me.
ending in GTA
As for the
4,
way he
speaking of saving
manipulated these
cousins?
creatures, do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely.
If you don't know it,
And it
don't
is
worry
said that
about it.
his recovery was the result of a rather
But in
suspicious
GTA 4, someone
Are
close
you
to you
telling me
always
that your
dies,
cousin has
and
made
depending on your actions depends on whether
demons of this island?
it's your girlfriend or your cousin.
He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual.
Spoilers for a
The power
13-year-old
he
game, by the way.
received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians.
By the
who
way,
were
it's my
protecting
birthday
these
in a week.
places.
But why attack
What are we
us?
gonna play?
Did his madness
Probably
make him
nothing
forget
special.
about our alliance?
I'll probably do
His
Okage
thirst
after
for
whatever is
power
next
is
on the
making
wheel,
him want to
because
control
love
the
that
island
game,
entirely
and
by himself.
it's my channel
And I
and
know
my
that for
birthday,
this
and I'll do what I
purpose, he
want.
will soon
That's
attack
my
the
gift to
natives'
me,
main
playing through
sanctuary
Okage
on the
again.
volcano.
It's in a week,
I won't
Arg,
stand a
or
chance
Arg,
against
7-9,
the
you could wish me a
creatures taking
birthday
control of.
in a week.
And I need some help.
I'll literally be
I
streaming
will
on my
go and find
birthday.
the other factions, of course, but we need the help of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have
Maybe I
been
won't be
opposing
around.
us.
Fair enough.
The idea that we would protect the
God, too
sanctuary
early.
from an insular demon.
Well,
is
I can say you're the
completely
first
insane.
then to wish me.
But
Well, no,
you
actually,
several
second.
times, and
Second
I
to wish
trust
me
your
happy birthday.
judgment. You
My
can
sister
count
wished me
on
happy
our
birthday
help.
today as well.
My men will fight by your side.
Thank you.
Don't think it
Your
has a good
Highness.
ending, either your cousin or your
Thanks to your
girlfriend or
wisdom,
yourself.
we
Well,
have a
you
chance
don't
to
die.
prevail.
It's
I
game
must
over
leave
if you die.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Yeah, that was easy. They like me already, so getting them as allies was easy. Let's talk to the Knots. And then I'll go talk to Constantine. Will there be a cake? I'm gonna get a cake. There's a, I could, not this window, but on the other side of my house, over that way, I can look out the window and see a combination Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. I'm gonna buy myself an ice cream cake. I like ice cream cake, and I'm an adult with spending power, and it's my birthday, goddammit. I'm gonna buy me an ice cream cake. I do like that post that occasionally goes around where it's like, being an adult is realizing you can just buy a cake whenever. They don't fact check you or anything to make sure there's an event to celebrate. You can just go and buy a cake. And that's something I learned in college when I was sitting around like, I could really go for some chocolate cake. And I was like, oh, wait a fucking minute. There's a Food Lion right up the road. They have cakes. I've got money. Surely I can combine these two things in a way that gets me cake. And it turns out I did. And it was great. The Knots, I assume, are down here. Find Constantine's hideouts there. Who is Burhan? Am I misremembering who Burhan is? In the last cutscene, post-wedding, you, your cousin, or your girlfriend die. How do you die in the last cutscene? I only know about, Roman and whatever the girlfriend's name is. Spoilers! I keep Roman alive. Uh-oh. Cat. There. She recently threw a fit about going in the litter box, so give me 1 second while I check to make sure she's actually using the litter box that we spent so much money on, because I can smell that she's just done her business. Alright, good. She's using the frickin' litter box. I don't know what she was thinking. She took a big old cat dump on, of all things, the heated pad that she sleeps on. What were you doing, Pen? I flung her across the room in anger. I was so mad at her. Had to wash the thing. God, so mad. Being adult is just a kid with spending money anytime you want, but it's now your money. Work for that cream. Maybe. A, maybe don't phrase it work for that cream unless you're a porn star. B, while you're right, I do have bills and rent to pay. And that makes spending my money much more like, I don't know, do I really need this super easy game for another 1,000 gamer score? By the way, I broke 290 a while ago, so I might hit 300,000 before the end of the year. We'll see.
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness.
If not the end of the year, very early next year, I'll hit 300,000.
He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he
Dal Nekot's only got 285.
He uses them to attack the cities.
He will not be reaching 300,000 anytime soon.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island?
Mafia shoots Roman in one of the endings based on how you play. Well, there's the final mission on whether or not you work with the guy. They're like the Irish gang who's at war with the Russian gang. And your girlfriend is like the sister of one of the Irish guys.
So what now?
And if you work with the Russians,
I will need allies.
the Irish come and kill Roman.
But I was hoping I could count on the help
And if you work with the Irish, yeah, you work with the Irish.
Support someone who has repeatedly shown little respect.
Sorry, if you work with the Russians, the Irish come and kill Roman, and if you work with the Irish, the Russians come and kill your girlfriend. I don't think you get shot.
That leaves us indifferent despite your claims. Who knows? We might even become richer. After all, the nations of the continent will pay us well to take back their cities.
I see.
Either way, you go on a revenge quest, but I'm pretty sure... Well, I failed that? What do you mean I failed that? It's just not doable now? I thought they'd give me, like, a side quest or something. Now she's getting fed. I thought they'd give me a side quest. Be like, hey, you know, do this for me. Maybe if I talk to her? Failed.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Get fucked me, I guess. Huh. Well, that's awkward. Shit. Don't have problems with my birds going to the bathroom. Everything just goes to the bottom of the cage. Yeah, I can't. Much I would love to. I can't just throw my cat in a cage and say, do your business. She, I caught it fairly quickly, and, I know this is better for dogs to shove their nose in it, but I absolutely grabbed her and shoved her nose in it. And I think she got the memo. The rest of the day, I was, like, cross with her. Anytime she, like, came into my room to be like, hey, what's going on? I was like, you better leave if you don't want to get flung. And she's back to pooing in a box, so she got the hint, it seems. Or at least for now, she's gotten the hint. I don't know who this Burhan is, but I'm going to assume that's the freebie. Like, if you've somehow managed to piss everyone off, you can still ask Burhan for help, because I've never heard of him, but I assume he's the stand-in for Constantine. In terms of the merchants or whatever. Memory serves, there aren't any side quests for convincing factions to help against Constantine. That's weak. Because when I went to talk to her, it was either help me against Constantine or leave. And as... I'm getting into game play / handling at this point. As long as I'm nice with them, if I'm suspicious, alright, fair enough. What are you gonna do? You know, you're suspicious. As long as I'm nice, what they should have done is been like, well, I don't know if I should help you, but you're a nice enough guy. Tell you what, do this for me, and I'll help you. That's what should have happened. Whereas if I'm friendly, they just auto-help. Suspicious, fair enough. You can refuse me if I'm in the red. That's okay. If I'm nice with them, then they absolutely should have been like, well, yeah, I can help you provided you do this for me. It's like, you know what? Fair enough. Alright, so Burhan is right over here. Who is this guy? Oh. You're not gonna help me. I'm just gonna... I'll save you the effort. You're gonna tell me to get fucked, because I did not help you guys in that big old upstart kerfuffle thing. You have to assert your dominance, especially the cat's territory. Yeah. The fact that I can manhandle the cat and, like, fling her and force her nose into her own poo, I think means I've kind of established a certain amount of dominance with her. Because, like, you can be as sassy as you want. The fact that I can lift you and throw you kind of overrides however sassy you're trying to be, Miss Cat. At least it should. If it doesn't, something's wrong with her genetics. Big thing that can hurl me is in charge. Yep, that checks out. Alright, well, everyone else is kind of either polite terms or doesn't care for me, so I guess we're off to the final boss then. Unless there is something else I can do. Find his hideout. Where are we going for that? I'm in the city. Okay, his hideout's just outside, apparently. Oh, it's off in that direction. Okay, alright. Unlike my birds, no asserting dominance. Yeah, I don't think birds have dominance. Dogs certainly do. You gotta let the dog know who's in charge. I do not understand the people that are like, let my dog sleep on the bed with me. It's all cuddly and warm. And it's like, I'm sure it is, but at the same time, you can't do that. The alpha doesn't sleep near the rest of the dogs. Alright? That's not how it works. There's a pecking order. Ah, haha. Clever. I see what you did there. But yeah, you just don't do that with dogs. You don't let them share a bed with you. You don't let them up on the furniture and hang out with you and be chums and buddies and all that. It's, dog's not going to listen to you that way, because then you're equals at best. The dog's in charge at worst. You gotta be the one to tell the dog no in a stern voice. Make it very clear you're not about to take any guff from that dog. And then you can do things like, come here and sit and stay, and the dog listens to you because you're the one in charge. Cat, you can't really give orders to. You can't order a cat around, but you can at the very least keep them in line. Is the idea. Whatever. She's back to pooing in a box, and that's all that's important.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his note shouldn't be very far. Let's be careful.
Sorry, I'd be on your side if the game would let me. This is embarrassing for everyone. Really wish I could just side with you guys and go kill everyone else. Yeah, maybe I still will. Maybe the cousin will make me an offer I can't refuse. Birds just feel your energy and aura. Animals do that in general, right? You give off a mood and the animal can kind of read you. That's what therapy animals are, right? The dog senses somebody is depressed or out of sorts, and they come to comfort them. That's my understanding of it, anyway. That is not the plot. Well, the plot's got to be around here somewhere. Not this way. Maybe, you know what? Found it. Found the plot, everyone. I was following that on the map. I got it. Thanks. It's become clear to me now where I need to go. Pro tip, cuz. Don't label your hideout as such on maps. You can train cats, but it's time-consuming and generally not worth it. That's true. That's true. Thank you, map. We've seen trained cats in circuses and whatnot. You can absolutely train cats. However, short of performance like Circus or Siegfried and Roy, it's probably not the best use of your time. Like fighting me. Hiya! Not the best use of your time, given you're dead. Yeah, that's right. I can roll now. Your bullshit tail whip attack does nothing to me. Good stuff, good stuff. Hiya! Ow. Couldn't have stabbed him a little quicker there, huh, Vasco? Alright. Okay, what's this? This is creepy. Is that a scythe? And, like, other large blades? These arms, what are these? Human bones. Alright, that's concerning. This is, that's concerning. You train birds, certainly can. You train any animal if you're willing to put the time and effort into it. It'll take a while, but they enjoy the attention and the toys they get to play with. According to my calculations, by performing linking rituals in Credwin and I should sufficiently weaken, and I sufficiently powerful, to fight him. I cannot wait to annihilate the senile old god. Sounds great, cuz. You'll become a new god? Everything's working out for you.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives, places of connection. This place, this journal. My poor Constantine, you have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
The people from the continent are not suited to the magic of this island. We don't understand it.
The cousin seems, or Constantine, seems to get it to a T.
For power, and now he'll never have enough.
He'll be fine.
So that he's threatening Enonmil Frictamen himself.
It's an old tree.
He wants to take his place.
Better him than a tree.
To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it.
Yeah.
The intruder in the sanctuary was
like everyone else in this game.
To scout the place. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he's established.
You're perfectly right, my child. And only a very wise Donegad will know how to proceed. Dunkus may be willing to listen to us.
Never met him.
At least there's a better chance than with the High Priestess.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Never met Dunkus. He's not even... Okay, he's not even in my codex. I don't know who Dunkus is. He's literally the one I've ignored this entire time. The queen is, like, Dedre, and the guy I was going to back originally was... Ulna? Something like that. Yeah, I don't know who Dunkus is. Unless it's Michael Jordan in the film Space Jam doing a sick dunk, I don't really care either who Dunkus is. But, you know, at the end of the day, all of this is... Really looks like they're not going to let me team up with my cousin. But at the same time, if there are two endings, I have to assume one of them is I team up with my cousin. Maybe I kill him and become a god myself, which is like the worst of both worlds, because then I've lost the best character in the game, but also I'm still evil? Who can say? What a fucking heel turn that would be. Since old Desart here seems to be leaning towards the whole, if not outright stating, boy, it sure is a shame that, you know, my cousin keeps being evil. I do so hope he can come to his senses, or, you know, we'll have to kill him. He's like, nah, dude. Totally side with him. He has the powers of God. Alright, do you know how good it is to have God on your side? All you need is anime and you're unstoppable. And given the size of your sword, you're like halfway there, man. Oh, the birds go, or the bat things go down in one hit. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. So delicious. You love that. Love seeing that. Is up a ways. Up quite a ways, actually. Really? We're still trying to rob me? Fucking brilliant. Life on the island is coming to an end as we know it, but yeah, sure, try and rob the guy wielding a sword roughly the size of you. See how that works for you. Nope, need to go up one more. My bad. And then I break off from the beaten path. Really is a bit weak. I'm still hung up on it, that you can't side with the people that you're nice with. Or, like, do a mission to get them into friendly status. Or maybe the Knots always refuse you because they try and remain apolitical. I imagine if I'm friendly with them, though, they'd be like, well, you are a cool ally. Maybe we should help you. And it's like, yeah, that's the spirit. A bit late now, I suppose. We'll never know. There's a shop here? What? Why? Oh, it's a village. Yep, okay, that'll do it. Oh, right, this is Dunkus. We're just gonna go talk with Dunkus for some reason. A guy we've never met. Alright, guy. You're probably bitter I didn't back you to be king, right? So, how's it going? Hello! What's your story, man?
Bertir Tumad. I am Dunkas, the Mal and the Done god of the Yigido. You're very strange for Renaise. Who are you?
My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugair Blau? Oh, I didn't know there were Onal Manawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all. What brings you here, Onal Manawi?
Feels like I should have had that conversation a little bit sooner, but whatever. Yeah, no, there's weird words. They make up their own language. Sort of like you in this Makiri counter. No one understands what you're talking about. Winds of Sand? Never seen it. Never heard of it. Never gonna use it.
Sent me a messenger to tell me about it.
It is the work of my cousin. He completed the bonding ritual in several places on the island. Every time he bonds himself, he becomes more powerful, transforms the Guardians, and sends them to attack his enemies.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
He weakens the island and threatens us all.
Well, you. Not me.
Should never have bonded him. His spirit is not in balance. The only thing he does is take and take again. He will eventually devour everything.
Yeah, but...
Mil Frictamen did warn me that he would now turn his attention to the heart of the island.
Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it tastes great. Can you blame a guy for devouring everything if it tastes great?
We're gathering our allies. But if we want to stop him, we'll have to weaken him.
And break some of his bonds. I see. I will have to talk about this with the rest of the Donegada and hope that they will answer my call. But in the meantime, the Beraig Nodas will accomplish their duty. However, we will need your help.
Fucking big surprise there.
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from
Pendragon, shut up.
From the place. Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tifradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
I must admit that I expected Duncas to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
I think his god told him before we even arrived.
Wasn't that
He was
nice?
a wise and patient man. In another context, he would have been an amazing priest.
I almost regret not choosing him to become High King.
Almost. I think he is a priest, though, right? Like, not in name, but for all intents and purposes, he is a priest. At least to his people, right? Like, that's the vibe I got there, Petrus. I get it. You need to be different and special because you have one god and they have, you know... What do they have in terms of god? Actual monsters that are cloaked in darkness and try and kill us, whereas your god sits and watches? Yeah, clearly you've got the right of it there, Petrus. But the point is, I think he's mostly a priest. You could argue holy man or shaman or whatever, but yeah, at the end of the day, tomato, tomato, the guy's a priest. More priestly than I, certainly. Well, let's go plant the seeds to destroy my cousin. Boo game. Oh, look who it is. Monument to my sins. Oh, God. Pleasure to see. Oh, God, you again. Ow. Vasco, Petrus, get in on this, please. He's actually killing me. Oh, God. I need to remove the armor. Oh, God almighty. You guys need to remove the armor while I go heal. I'm getting real sick of this, targeting me when there's two perfectly able-bodied people you could be bullying strategy. Partly because it works, mostly because it means I'm getting targeted. Ooh, yeah. Okay, alright. So tactical pause. Can I tell my buddies to heal? Nope, not me. Tactical pause. How do I tell my buddies to heal? How do I get them to heal? I've literally never needed this before in my life. During this game. Technically, Duncas is a shaman, but I think by the end of the day, being a tribal shaman is the same vein as being a priest. Yeah, absolutely. It really doesn't want me healing my chums is the problem. I do have resurrection powder, which is cool, I guess. I could bind that to there, so if they go down, I can heal them. That's nice. Yeah, no idea how to tell them to fucking drink a health potion. That said, he is nearly dead. Ow, God, you love to see that. I think Vasco might still be alive a wee bit. Yes, no? No, he's not. It's just me and this thing. Alright. Oh, God almighty, that was half my health. Oh, hey, I revived both of them with one resurrection powder. Rad. Gave him armor, too. That's good stuff. Ah! Have to see if I can buy more of that. There we go.
Now let's plant the seed Duncas gave us at the base of the race.
Hey, level 30. Oh yeah, increase generating fury, good stuff. All right. Well, that was charming.
Look. The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donigarda of Dunkas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Also, it's not like red and evil anymore. It's green and pleasant. Going the complete wrong way. It literally went from like glowing red evil vines to white flowers and healthy green vines. And it's like, I mean, I guess, but at the end of the day, red's way cooler, so siding with cousin. Just the hard facts there, game. Break the sanctuary there. So how are you on resurrection potions? Is that a thing you carry? Alchemical stuff, haze, fury magic, power, swiftness, balance, antidote, resistance, armor, health, I'll take that. Fury, magic, power, swiftness, balance, antidote, resistance, armor. General health, I'll take that as well. And ammo, why not? I'm absolutely running out of money, by the way. Stuff's getting grayed out because I can't afford it. But what are you going to do? Oh, I remember this place. This is a swamp. That had the one guy who's like, "You killed my tree wife!" And I was like, well, she did try and eat me. And he's like, "Ah, you're all the same. Killing my tree wife just because she's trying to kill you." It's like, when you put it that way, my actions aren't that unjustified. I'll be honest with you. More of a green dude myself, to be honest. You might have to craft the resurrection potion thing. That's a good call. Good call. You make a case. Well, this doesn't look like a boss fight as much as it is a gang fight, because it's a group here. Oh no, it's a boss. Shit. He just got two fucking chums with him. Not him. Thank you. Kill the chum. Doesn't have nearly the armor the other guy did. Oh, it's fucking Super Cthulhu. Farts everywhere. You wouldn't think a guy named Super Cthulhu would fart everywhere, but you'd be surprised. Alright, it might be more vomit than fart, but, you know, whatever. Well, this is going better than the other guy. I guess that makes sense. They gave him 2 minions, so, you know, they wanted to balance the fight. That said, it's gotta suck when he vomits right on you. Oh god, no, it's got titties. This is the tree wife. Big old floppy titties on this thing. We're talking like Dead or Alive Extreme 2. Big old floppy titties on this thing. And it was carrying obsidian for some reason. It helps with the titties, the obsidian.
Look. The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donigarda of Dunkas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Yeah, alright. Now what? Oh. I have to go and talk to everybody and have them spit in my face? Okay, if you say so. Kinda just sort of figured I could go do the Constantine thing, but what do I know? What do I know indeed? Kind of figured it would just auto-fail me for that. Seemed like the thing to do. Ask the natives. Well, let's get this one out of the way. He's gonna tell me to fuck off. Spit in my eye. See if I can craft a resurrection potion real quick. Consumables. Power, swiftness, balance, antidote, resistance, armor. Magic, health. I mean, I could craft 50 of them. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I'll do that, actually. Price 2. I've got 48, so I can't actually do that. Oh, I can craft. Science 3. Oh. Well, that one I can craft, at least. Yeah, I'll take 2 of those. Oh, amount. That's how many I have. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, give me like a nice round 10. That should keep me alive for the rest of the game. Literally just pop those, and it seems to heal my buddies pretty nicely. Anyway, where is this guy? Oh, right up there. Good call in the crafting there, Arg. Hello, sir. I'm here for you to tell me to fuck off.
Your Excellency. I'm truly...
Thank you. A great many excellencies. We should have been... Well, then.
What? Since you...
I'm not sure I...
Have you forgot? According to... But you are... And can... I can...
This is a lot of words for him to be like, no, I'm not going to help you.
We are looking for help.
Help? I doubt that I could be of any use.
I do not know if it's the Malachor or the ritual that saved him that's to blame. But my cousin
like a lot of words for him to just be like, nah.
He has decided to take control of the island, using powers he has gained from the peculiar bond he has forged.
I'm not sure I understand what you are telling me. Of course I have heard you speak of the miraculous healing of Constantine. But what do you mean by powers and a bond?
My cousin participated in a ritual that links him to the island, as many of the natives have done. This ritual saved him and gave him his powers, and now he uses them in his thirst for conquest.
And it's fucking
I'm not
sweet.
sure I believe in these mad stories, which resemble far too much the superstitions of Ptolemy. But if your cousin wishes to conquer this island for himself...
Oh, wait, really?
...to stop him. Alas, I no longer have an army, nor even doctors to send to heal your troops. Only this old weapon that allowed me to survive the coup d'etat.
Alright.
Take it. It is a unique weapon that I created myself.
It's called Governor's Lightning. 10 out of 10 on the name. It's a rad name.
I will use it well.
Let's see if I can actually use this gun. Who the fucking... I'll be damned. He gave me a gun. I need to stop my cousin. Take this sweet magnum. It's like, oh yeah, that'll do it. Thanks, bro. Alright, whoops. Gun. Governor's Lightning. Yeah, accuracy 5. Love to use it. That's a damn fine looking gun. Holy crap, look at that thing. That's 6 cylinders of fuck you. That's a Gatling gun I fit in my hand. That's a piece, that is. Woof. Shame I can't use it. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I think I have to ask the coin guard for help? Oh, but they're the town away, obviously. They're in his old town. Well, they're probably gonna tell me no. They don't care for me.
Come closer, good people.
I'm not doing that.
And wine from the continent. Here for the alcohol.
Come closer, my good people! He thought he saw a sucker. He did not. I don't think I can buy from him, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, let me get Sarde residence. Have a quick chat with the coin guard here. Probably get told to fuck off. Have a chat with the natives. Well, maybe they'll be interested in helping me stop my cousin, even if they don't care for me. They might not trust me is the issue. But at the very least, I guess I have to ask them. Ah, the governor's palace. At least this guy's probably open about the orgies he had in the basement. Unlike the church, am I right?
Commander Torsten.
Sir de Sarde, what a pleasure to have you visit. What can I do for you?
I investigated and discovered the identity of the person who orchestrated the attacks on Hikmet.
I was certain you would eventually find out who. You never give up. So,
Okay.
who is the bastard?
Sounded like you put some stank on that, but alright.
My cousin, Constantine.
Your cousin? You have some nerve. What do you want? For me to declare war on you?
No.
It's not me, it's
You
my
must
cousin.
understand that the congregation had no hand in this. Constantine acted alone. Ever since he fell ill, he hasn't been himself. And who knows? Maybe the shock he felt after your attempted coup had something to do with it.
Ooh.
These attacks would be his revenge. Why target the others then?
I don't know. But I know that he performed a native ritual bonding him to the island several times. Each of these rituals gave him a great magical power and control of some guardians. Now he's threatening to target the main native sanctuary at the heart of the island. And if he succeeds, we won't be able to stop him.
You come here with your bizarre tales about magic, rituals, and sanctuaries. Probably expected me to send my troops out far away from my city. For all I know, you might very well still be acting on your cousin's behalf.
If that were the case, why would I have come to your rescue when the creatures attacked you? I could have just let them overwhelm you and your city would have fallen. But despite your treason, I helped you.
Logic.
And I'm now asking you to help me in return. I already managed to convince other factions to support me. But your men are still the best soldiers. If we want to have a chance at saving this island and its population, we must fight together.
I am in your debt, it's true. Without your intervention, I would probably have lost my city.
Yeah.
And since I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful...
Oh, is he giving me a sweet weapon too?
I hope that it will prove useful.
Everyone's just arming me.
But you will have to fight without us. My men will never follow you in battle. They don't trust you. Sorry.
Yeah, but they trust you.
That is regrettable.
And you could just
But thank you.
come with me. Okay.
I must go.
Naturally.
Oh, a mace. Yeah, sure. Of sacrilege. Yeah, sure. All right. The mace of sacrilege. Any good? Yes. Jeez, it's smoking black. Why do you have this? Where did you... I can't wield it. I'm not strong enough. But at the same time, what the fuck, dude? Why is that just... Okay. Thanks. It's of no use to me. What a dick. Alright, let's go have the natives tell us to fuck off. How about a mace to your face? That's Skyrim, please. Some old mace to face action. I know, right, Pen? Big fan of Skyrim and the mace runs. Love those maces in Skyrim. Or Dark Souls 2. I've played a lot of Dark Souls 1 and 2 in my time. I've played 3 once. It was... I don't know why people hail 3 as, like, the definitive, wonderful, epic finale of Dark Souls when it's alright. Like, obviously there's worse games out there, but by God, 1 and 2 are so much better games than 3. But, yeah, a lot of mace to face in 2. Largely because there's a lot of dudes in armor, so the mace is a viable weapon in that game. Controversial gaming opinions with Token. He doesn't care for Dark Souls 3 as much as he does 2. 3's a mess. It's huge, and it just never stops, and everything's this sort of golden-tinted cathedral. Everywhere you go, it's cathedrals, and it's like, well, at least 2 had a fucking poison valley and a rainy field with a castle on the end of it and an underground swamp cavern thing. It wasn't just cathedral and city. Beat him with his own mace. I can't equip it. I'm not strong enough. So I'm just a weak little boy. Anyway, listen, you probably don't trust me, but...
I have come to ask for your help in stopping my cousin.
The one Finbar abducted.
Oh wait, it's Deidre. Yeah, you're down to fight. Let's do this. You'll probably be all for it.
Katasak bonded him to the
You
island
trust
to
me?
cure
I
him.
backed you to be
But the power
queen.
he
I gave you the
received
damn crown,
made him
woman.
insane. Do you remember the attacks of creatures led by a strange guardian?
Of course. I was even told that you fought one of them with Darren. I would have loved to be there.
Would have loved to have you,
Sent by
baby.
my cousin.
I don't know
He
why I'm...
managed to bond himself to
I want
other
to
places
join the
and
cousin. I don't know why I'm
transformed
involving
their
her in
each
this.
time.
The Donegada never bind themselves more than once. They say it would be very bad for Tyr Fradi.
I'm afraid they may be right. Now he wants
Should've
to target
listened.
the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
So, he is the one Anon Milfrichteman was talking about.
For the
when he
record,
warned me of
Anon
danger.
Milfrechtman, rather than like remember that, I just call him Steve.
I need allies. I have already convinced other factions, but I need
Undo the binding.
your people.
I don't know if she
I
can.
know that you don't like the Renaigse and that you do not trust them, but we are all threatened. We have no choice but to act as one.
I do not like your proposition, and you know it.
Yep.
You are a Karants. I haven't forgotten it.
Also, yep.
But I cannot commit to fighting alongside the other Renaigse, especially considering that the other chiefs have such little trust in you.
Oldham
Not fret.
kinda likes
We will
me.
go protect the sanctuary, but my people will fight following my
Our
orders.
native shaman's working
not
on
yours, or those of another Renaigse.
I understand.
We will see each other at Dorhad Genadu.
So,
May the volcano give you its fury.
are you on my side? Okay, no, you're not. Alright, well,
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
Gesundheit. Huh, well, I failed to form an alliance to protect the thing. Well, I mean, I'm gonna join him if I can anyway, so that's not the worst thing in the world, is it? Maybe I want my cousin to win, you know? Maybe I looked at him and said, what a swell guy. Ever think of that, huh, game? Maybe he's just so charming and charismatic he's won me over. And I'm like, you know what? If the world's gonna burn, let it be by this guy's hand. He's rad. He seems into me. It's so rare I meet a character that likes me so much. It's like, aw, he likes me. We're friends. We're buddies. Here's hoping. Anyway, alright, everyone telling me fuck off out of the way. And a couple guys giving me weapons I can't use, the ultimate fuck off. Let's head into it. I'm getting final battle vibes here. Can't save. Ah, whatever. I can save here. I double saved here, so I'll just overwrite one of you. Why am I talking to Glendan about this? Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hello, Glendan.
Birt Tirtomadon Olmenawi. What can I do for you?
You can get fucking Vasco to just stand a little to the right. He keeps cutting off my epic shots.
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for warning me.
You tank me? What? Oh,
But
thank.
our High
I
Queen
see.
has already informed me. She is disgusted as much as I. That warriors from a faraway island tread the earth of our sacred lands. But we do not really have a choice, do we?
No.
Yeah, not in this
It is all of
case.
Tirfridi and Enon Milfrichteman that's in danger.
Ah,
We
Steve
have
will be
need
fine.
of every
He'll
aid
go to a
we
better
can
place.
obtain.
It's all good.
You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
He won't be.
We will fight.
No one will be,
Have
except my
no
cousin and me.
choice. Because such is our duty and our will.
Eh.
These are our lands that are attacked.
This guy's treehead syndrome, but no corruption.
luck.
Yeah, they all have treehead syndrome,
May the rocks
but no
give you
corruption,
their
except my
toughness.
cousin, who has both, and it's
You shall need it
real
more than
annoying.
everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Okay. Now what? Gather companions before going to... Ooh, sounds like we're at the end here. Sounds like we are at the end, folks. Or at least coming to the end. Apparently I can only travel here. Ahem. We are coming to the end. And if not, the stream will run a bit long, because I somehow doubt that we have 3 hours of material at this point. Like, don't get me wrong, I could really start going around picking berries and shit, but that's a stretch of content even beyond me. Why did Constantine get corruption? The short version is that he was dying from an illness, and the only way to cure him was to connect him to the tree I call Steve, and they call Darhimir Firak or whatever. And in connecting them, we're not really sure how he got corrupted, but it occurred during that connection process. Not even panacea could help. Well, no, it can't cure that disease, can it?
How are you feeling, my child?
That's the whole point.
What you are about to do is difficult.
Most natives aren't as power-hungry as they have over the many centuries learned to live in harmony with nature. Non-natives, not so much.
Only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying he has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine.
You say that. If memory serves, at the very least Native American tribes, pretty brutal to one another. Certain tribes, I mean.
We will all be with you. After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically.
He was in a shitty mind space at the time he was bonded. Ah, there is that.
You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive too late.
Too late to join up with my cousin. We can go bowling. Hey, Constantine. Let's play darts. I know some fine women that would like to go to the movies with us.
A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through.
Point of no return. I've failed all the missions I didn't do up until this point. Oh no. I didn't set up camps and talk to a scholar about it. What will happen? One of the more tedious quests I picked up. I was never going to do all of that. Alright, we can cool it. We don't need to remind the audience just how little I did. Alright. Fucking cool it. We get it. I didn't pay attention. Just keeps going. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna beat the game. And it's gonna be like, oh, by the way, you failed these as well. Yep, there it is. Really don't care, huh? Okay, alright. Yep, got it. Thanks. Where am I going? Hug the right wall. Yep, got it. Oh, good. Finally, it's done. You failed 50 missions. That should be an achievement, alright? You have to try and fail that many missions. Am I missing? Yeah, I need to keep going further. But this is... I guess around the long way. Alright, I can't hug the right wall this time. There's a good gag in Dragon Age Inquisitions. Ooh. I won't say who. This is a minor spoiler, but at the end of the Trespasser DLC, someone you know is revealed to be a villain. I'm not going to say who, but that's the big twist at the end of the Trespasser DLC. At which point they go, I suppose you're curious about my motivations and actions, what with being your friend and all. And it's possible to have played the game up until this point and never really talked to this character. Like, they're always going to be around, but you can always just kind of, like, cut the conversation short and never talk to them. At which point, when they say, I suppose you must be curious, apparently you as the character can go, when have I ever asked you about anything? But it's only if you've never asked that character a follow-up question to anything they've ever said. Which is...
Someone has to stop these creatures.
Pretty funny.
You'll never reach Constantine.
Are you sure that you want to do this?
If I can give you just a
She's
few
dead.
more minutes, at least it's something. So yes, I'm sure. Go now.
I've got these legendary weapons if you want to use them, like...
In that case, thank you. And good luck.
Just saying. Well, alright, she dead. It occurs to me real quick. Yeah, you have a gun. Oh, you don't have 5 accuracy? Come on, man. That would have been... What a boost that would have been for you. Come on, man. Come on. Well, it is what it is. Some Native Americans were a bit more into fighting, but these natives are only loosely based on Native Americans. And yeah, there is physically not enough story left for another 3 hours. Maybe if you haven't failed all those missions, you could have stretched content for another few streams. But that ship has sailed. You mean that ocean wagon, surely. We don't know what ships are around here. They are ocean wagons. please and thank you. Oh, hi. Ha-ha! Oh, shit. Ha-ha again! We could have hit someone else with that one. He was nearly dead. Didn't need to be that guy. Ow. There we go. The motorcycle outside approved of those actions. Am I going the right way? No, not at all. Ocean wagons, my bad. Please, yes. Real broke of you to say ship when ocean wagon's right there. The woke answer. I guess if I had more companions at that point, they would have been like, I'll stay here! And we'd, you know, slowly lose them one by one until it was maybe just the three of us. Me and my buddies. No more poison on his blade. Now let's go. Hey, guys! We're exploring abandoned ocean wagons, or what? It's the end of the game, 7-9.
You're arriving too late.
Well...
Your cousin is already on his way to the sanctuary.
I was slowed down.
Good, but new beasts just kept coming.
Had all those missions to fail.
Everything we can to give you more time. We'll fight to the death if we must.
That's extreme.
But you must
Aren't we doing this so you don't die?
You must prevent him from performing the
Alright,
ritual
whatever.
at all costs. If Anon
It's less than an hour of story, maybe even less than half an hour. Well,
I'm well aware of that. Believe me. But here comes
like I
more
said, I'm
beasts.
probably playing to the end here. Stream will go a little bit over, but that's fine. I've cut the stream a couple minutes short here in the last few streams. No one ever seems to complain when it's like, dude, you went longer than 3 hours. Gave us more content than you normally do. What the fuck? Shockingly, not a complaint I've seen a lot of. I'm not late. I'm early. Did you mean I'm not late, you're early? Is that what you're trying to say?
This is where we must part ways, Desarde.
No!
We can't leave our allies alone against all these creatures.
Bosco!
Even though my warriors are unrivaled, I'd be glad to get some help.
Enough with the talking. Go. Take care of your family issues. We'll take care of the rest.
You handsome bastard.
Good luck.
Oh, that's not Bosco. Don't you... Well, I mean... If my plan goes the way I want it to, everyone's gonna die but me, but, you know... Don't die pointlessly. And if you're gonna die, do something epic. Petrus, it's you and me, baby. Is it just gonna be mano a mano when it comes to the cousin? Petrus isn't gonna be there with me either. Now there's no more poison on blades for anyone. Except these guys and their fucking tails. See? How I hate them. They really... God damn it, they really suck. I hate fighting these things. The tail is nasty. They poison. Fuck you! I was healing! Well, Vasco doesn't leave. We need those repeating lines still going. Or Vasco, don't leave. Memory serves, it's going to be mano a mano with cousin. Yeah, that's a trope. One of the Dragon Age games does something similar. All the allies you've made one by one, like, stay and hold them back, and whoever you're closest with are the ones that, like, sort of are with you until the end. Ugh, they have poison bite, their tail sucks. They're not fun to look at. They look like they got the hoods of xenomorphs, which, I mean, makes sense if they, you know, they bite and there's blood, but, you know, whatever. They have poison on their tail. Jeez, shut the fuck up. Oh, wow. Gold coins, antidote, amulets. Sure, I'll loot these guys. Why not? They're dead, they don't need it. Maybe it's Mass Effect I'm thinking of that's, very much the companions staying by one.
Praise the enlightened. Your cousin
has already reached the heart.
Let me guess. This is where Petrus and I part ways.
They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming.
Cut the speech.
Be prepared.
Yo, sick Lion King reference. Love that song. Scar's big number. Can it be any other enemy, for the record? Even this enemy aside for being really awful and annoying, in my opinion. Like, some variety? You've got others. Where's the bears? Where are the Ankylosaurus-looking things? Give us the bats. I kill them in one hit.
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
That's the
Your
spirit.
help would be a blessing, Father.
You're her dad?
You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Thank you, Petrus. Be careful too.
Well, they've conveniently removed all my companions to, you know, judge me for my actions as I approach my cousin. Time to side with him! Maybe. Hopefully, please. Seems like the game's not gonna let me, but it would be nice. I would appreciate it. In my opinion, that should be the big moral choice. Do you side with your cousin and, you know, stick with your family in this quest for glory, or do you side with the people you've come to know the whole time? Hey, it's Steve the Tree. Who's got an axe? Haha, just kidding. It's me. I've got an axe. Let's cut you down, baby. Come on, bad ending. Bad ending. No more shadows and repeating lines. Yeah, doesn't sound like there's going to be any more repeating lines.
Constantine!
Yo, cuz. You've seen better. Oh my, Oh, that's big. That's a big boy. Okay. This is not restraining me. Oh my god. What is this thing? Incomplete open heart surgery monster. What are you? Holy crap. Oh god. This is gonna suck to fight. Why does it have Kamehamehas? That's what I want to know. Oh god. What the fuck? Look, I'm just trying. I just want to hit it one more time with the mace, alright? And then the sword can come out and play. They did not skimp in the designs of their fucking monsters. You've got Gorilla Cthulhu. You've got Tree Titties. That left an impression. Incomplete open heart surgery monster dog thing. I don't know what you would call this specifically. Demon King. Wings and spear and everything. Boy, that resurrection powder seems like a fucking waste at this point, doesn't it? Oh, God. Took that right in the chin. At least dodge canceling's a thing in this game. Spurs could have learned a thing or two from that. You know, the game that came before this. There we go. Hold a weird face there. Hi.
No! Stop! Step back.
You talking to me or... Okay. We've really got to sit down and have a chat, cousin. Then stop trying to kill me!
I'm sorry. Why? Why have you done this? But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
Oh, I see. I should side with you.
It makes no sense.
Ah, it sure does.
Constantine, it's madness.
Yeah, but madness is
I don't
fun.
understand because you're still attached to the old world.
Makes a
This
point.
old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us, and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Faultless
Perhaps,
logic,
but
definitely.
I see
Don't analyze it for more than like 3 seconds, though.
And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses, just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world
Start a
back
cake
to its
factory
inevitable
together.
death, and to
It's called a
build
bakery.
something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He's making...
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of.
He's making a lot of sense, not Steve.
Voices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him.
Right, but the stuff around him's the old world.
Millennia of cycles.
Cycles need to be broken.
I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his bride.
Yeah, but not mine.
To this old god.
Yeah, fuck him.
All the others, after all,
Yeah,
coming to life.
exactly.
All you have to do is to bind yourself here with me, and we will be gods together forever.
Sounds good. Do it. Give me a choice. Okay, kill him. I like how it auto-link yourself. That's the auto-selection. Boy, game knows me. Hell yeah, let's do this. You and me, buddy. Really fucking turned on a dime there. He was all about, you know, we gotta stop Constantine. Constantine has like 3 words with him, and he's like, you know what? Making a lot of sense. All right, Mass Effect, break the cycle. There'd be some hard homosexual overtones here if they weren't related. Gotta say. The love they have for each other, I think, goes a scotch beyond.
Could have predicted, when my 2 young students left the port of Serene, that they'd become
the
gods of Teafredi, thus plunging the world into chaos. Certainly not me.
Who the fuck is
So
speaking?
It seems that I am a poor teacher.
Not related, not by blood.
Amongst those who had tried to prevent the ritual
Fair
from
enough,
taking
then.
place.
I thought they
Only
were.
A handful of dazed
I guess they are,
survivors
yeah.
remained, helplessly facing hordes of creatures following the orders of the 2 cousins. Those who had been
do keep referring to them as
traveling
cousins, though.
companions of our young legate were the first to fall. Exiled from the island, all our nations sunk into a state of constant warfare, each accusing the others of being responsible for their terrible defeat. The congregation is now on the verge of falling.
That's the point, though.
And I have no doubt that the others will follow.
That was the idea.
Lives which haven't been taken by war will be taken by the Malicor. On Teafredi, the Norts report that nature has reclaimed its rights.
Rip the
to
heretics.
cities. After a period of chaos that saw the death of many
Oh,
royal islanders,
that guy.
the survivors reportedly all ended up acknowledging the power of the 2 cousins. But sadly, this is nothing but hearsay.
Don't know if you heard that
Since
on the mic, but I'm
news
hungry.
we receive is scarce, and getting even more so.
That was it? Spiders! Ah! I don't get, like... Where's the updates on my chums? Where's the epilogue with Petrus and Vasco and the other one? No more poison on my blade. Update, they dead. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that was GreedFall. Not a bad game. I liked it quite a bit. A little rough around the edges, you know, gameplay-wise. It felt a bit stiff, very kind of held together with chewing gum and prayer sort of feel, but, you know, otherwise it was pretty good. That was an ending. I liked it. I was evil. I accomplished what I set out to do, and now I'm a god, you know? Now I get to decide what's good and what's evil, so... Turns out I was good the whole time. There were 2 endings, but 5 different outcomes based on the different factions. Ah, they literally only gave me an update on the knots, though. I know they think of themselves as family, and probably are, but they aren't blood-related, is my point. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, like, either of them are going to be like, hey, you know, we're not actually related, let's bone. But my point is, I have cousins, and I don't like my immediate family as much as those 2 liked each other. So, I don't know, it comes off as like a little more than just cousinly love, you know? Even if you were going so far to say as they're beyond cousins, they're brothers, I don't like my immediate family that much. That was a real... They're not blood related. I know they're not, is my point, but it's not like they're going to find that out and be like, oh, finally, now we can bang. They probably won't because they're just so... They think of each other as family, is my point. But, again, it comes off as very loving, all things considered. Once again, I don't like my family that much. It's like, Jesus Christ. Do you recognize anyone in the, Steve Hartley? Shout out to Steve Hartley. Petrus's voice was rad. Tim Watson rings a bell. I'm seeing if I recognize anyone in the credits here. No one's leap. Michael Maloney rings a bell, actually. Other characters. I'm not seeing anyone I know. You got Tim Watson and, like, Steve Hartley again there. Anyway, basically, in ending where you didn't side with Constantine, kill him. There are several different outcomes for people in factions based on your relationship with your companion. Oh, okay. Well, they died, so, you know. So let's see what the achievements are in this game. In case I were... Well, I played through normally and got 23. Not counting the DLC, that's a fair number of them. What did I get? I became one of the new deities, 1.4%. Not a popular ending. Monster's Nightmare, killed 600 monsters. Entered the shrine and spoke to Steve. Influenced the election to major favorite, become High King. Killed a Plains Guardian. Freed Constantine from the claws of Vinbarg. Kill 300 humans. Succeeded a challenge of the arena. Kill a Mountain Guardian. Passed Glendan's test. Unlocked 3 levels of talent. Decided to save Teleme from the guards coup. Again, 1.14. Not a popular option. We need a final boss. That was that incomplete open heart surgery monster. Killed the friend who betrayed you. 2.3. Discovered the secret of the congregation and your origins. Killed a Swamp Guardian. Killed a Wood Guardian. Somehow, more people have killed the Swamp Guardian than the Wood Guardian, but I did that first. Don't think about that too much. Did 500 damage 500 times with a melee weapon. Acquired a legendary item. Killed a Beach Guardian. Allocated a new talent point. Finally taken the path to Dear Farid. Only 30% of people have that achievement. Not a lot of people played this game, or at least continued to play it from what I'm seeing here, because that's a pretty early achievement. That's just getting to the island. Unlocked a new skill. Wow. Yeah, not a lot of people continued this game after they fucking started it, huh? Alright, so what did I miss? What did I miss? Complete the game in extreme mode. Yeah, wasn't doing that. 20 secondary quests. Well, that's embarrassing. All companion quests. Be in a relationship with Kurt. Be in a relationship with Siora. Be in a relationship with Afra. Be in a relationship with Vasco. Have good reputation with the natives. Have good reputation with Teleme. I thought I did that. Didn't I? Thought I did that. What's your final summary opinion of the game other than being rough around the edges? 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. It was a good game. I liked it quite a bit. The weakest part was still the character you play as. He's a very blank slate, obvious insert of the player without much personality. I feel like it would have benefited, possibly have been a little bit more difficult to write for if it had done the Mass Effect or Dragon Age thing, or even Fallout thing, where it gives you, like, a chance to respond to what they say. You'll ask, what can you tell me about X? They'll tell you, and then you can be like, huh, well, that's interesting. Or ask a follow-up question or something. It doesn't really give you that option. Furthermore, if, like, the dialogue choices ranged from, like, sarcastic or genuine or friendly or... Yeah, it had the Paragon Renegade system of Mass Effect or something more for the goddamn character. Find and set all campfires. That's the biggest thing weighing it down. Otherwise, it's a very good game. Deal damage 500 times with an offensive spell, 300 times with shots. Apparently I didn't fire 300 bullets. 200 times with traps, poison 100 enemies, use 50 potions. Really? I didn't do that. Use assassination skill 30 times, hunt 20 animals, empty 100 containers. I don't even know what that would be. Collect ingredients 200 times, unlock all warrior skills, technical, magic, pick 20 locks, craft 10 equipment, craft 10 alchemists, unlock 5 levels, kill 20 eggs, or whatever those are. Find all unique weapons hidden in the region. Secret achievement. This is probably the other beats of the story, like, not becoming gods, killing my cousin, siding with, Hikmet instead of Teleme. That's usually what secret achievements are. Story-based things that don't want to spoil it for you. Alright, well that was GreedFall. Overall, a fine experience. Glad I played it, I'll be perfectly honest. Not one I'm going to go back and complete, because it requires a lot of playthroughs and I don't want to play it on the harder difficulties, but a good game overall. Let's get the wheel set up here. Alright. Upcoming games. I'll just copy-paste that and pull up the wheel. Now, the rules for this wheel, I think we're probably going to do one more where Phoenix Wright is off the table. That's a reroll. After whatever we play next, Phoenix Wright will be up for grabs to play again. It's unlikely I'm going to, roll it. It's a 1 in whatever chance. But, it is what it is. It's worth mentioning. Arg, you got 2 in a row. I don't think I'm gonna, if it lands on one of yours, I'm just gonna re-roll it. So it can't be Phoenix Wright and it can't be one of Arg's games. Those are the 2 things. And I think that's gonna be a rule going forward. If your requested game got picked last time, I'm not gonna do it again in a row here, because people clearly have distinct tastes and it's a lot of the same kind of thing piled on at once if I just did 2 in a row like that. Anyway, window capture. Let's just Firefox. There we go. All right, and there we go. There's the wheel. What about Tulip or Shovel Knight? Those don't count. You requested those on behalf of other people, so if it gets Tulip or Shovel Knight, I'll play those. Takes at least 3 or 4 playthroughs to get all achievements if memory serves. Yeah. Anyway, options are we're not doing Phoenix Wright. Shovel Knight. Musket Meerkat's request. Gale of Darkness. Wheel got bigger. Oh yeah, it got a lot bigger. Tulip. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Metal Arms Glitch in the System. Another Nathan request. Fire Emblem's a 7-9 request. Damnation. Not doing that one. That's our Arg. Prince of Persia. That's Arg. Mega Man. For some reason, 7-9 insists I play it. Hector. That's Nathan. Shantae is Penguin, I believe. Mega Man 03. That's another 7-9. Odin Sphere, is Kaida. Vampire's not available. Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak is 7-9 again. And Tortured Souls is Kaida, the survival horror game on there. Why not remove games you won't play? Rerolling's more fun. It adds to the anticipation if I have to reroll. Besides, I just copy-pasted it from the master list. I don't feel like editing it very much. It is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Nathan's game. Not a typical Pokemon game. It's a bit more like that one where I had like the Master Ball, or not the Master Ball, the dark Pokemon and was capturing them that way. The RPG-like one where, you know, I caught other people's Pokemon. This is the sequel to that. So, yeah. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Catch Shadow Clefairy. Is it in the game? I remember playing that game. Yeah, there you go. A popular game. A game many people remember fondly. Not me, I never played it, but you know. It's a beloved game by many people. They never made another one of these. Whatever. Anyway, that is going to be tomorrow's game, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I hope it has Clefairy. Hey, it's a Gen 3 Pokemon game, so it should have Clefairy. They only had 3 gens to work with. Maybe they threw in some Gen 4. I think actually Munchlax might be in the game. They might have like a Gen 4 or 2 in the game. Hard maybe on that one. Garchomp is probably too much to ask for. Yeah, gonna assume there's no Garchomp in this game. Munchlax is about what you're gonna get. It might have a Caterpie. I doubt Caterpie's useful, though. It'll probably be a Butterfree, or at least become a Butterfree very quickly. Like, Caterpie of all things. Garchomp, is he in the game? Eh, we'll find out, won't we? But that's tomorrow's game. We're talking about Munchlax. Oh, okay. Cantonian Beautifly. Love you all, be good people, talk to later, sure negotiators. That's it, stay beautiful. Play GreedFall. It's a fine game. Not enough people are playing it according to these achievements. And it's free on Game Pass, unlike this game, which is going to be free on my totally legitimate copy of my N64 I have built into my PC. And I can get this game within one day. Don't look too much into it. But goodbye, love you all.